face!
Good morning, everyone, and welcome on in to the Adventure Network. I'm your host, as always, Crafty Fox, and a good day to Kagan, Amaryllis, James LaJewel, Parker, Lava, Batman,
Space!
Roy the Dragon, and Bunny Fist. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome in, welcome in. How are we all doing today? How are we all doing? How is our morning going? I really have no excuse for being late. I started getting stream ready at 8:45, and then when I started up the stream, I'm like, why is it 10 after 9? Like, okay, I don't know when that happened. Don't know when that happened. My camera's being dumb, and you'll notice there are no beans today. Maybe that's why I was running a little bit late this morning, is that I had to plug and unplug my beans about half a dozen times before I gave up. Because for some reason, the beans just don't want to behave today. My beans are not behaving today, so no beans. But at least you get active craft, even if my arms aren't working today. Ah, that's nice. That's nice, Parker, that you end up owing nothing. 'Cause yeah, that was some gnarly damage that deer did. And Zero Wolf was actually teasing me after you sent those photos, and I'm like, it's not appropriate to ask this now, but now that we're a couple days out and the truck is getting fixed, did you get to keep the deer? Because I believe in Illinois, it is legal. I don't think that's what you mean, Ugly Stoat. But no, we're going to get started. We're going to get started with the Nindie Direct shortly. Because I want to get through that as quickly as possible so we can get to the game as quickly as possible because, again, it is Thursday, which means it's a shorter stream. So, what we're going to do, friends, is we're going to hang around for a couple of minutes. We're going to hang around for a couple of minutes until we let some peeps get in. We'll watch the Nindie Direct, and then we'll play some Crosscode, and it should be fun. And yeah, my leap motion, it has this thing where it likes to connect and disconnect from my computer, which makes me think it might be something to do with my power supply not having enough power to run all the things that are plugged into the USB. Come on, camera. Well, that's fair. That's totally fair, Parker. Yeah, or a failing port. It could be a failing port on the front of the computer as well. Who knows? Who knows? Or it could be the cable going bad. I mean, Zero doesn't have trouble with it, but he doesn't use it nearly as much as I do, nor does he have as many things plugged into his computer as I do. So, who knows? I have a powered USB hub. That's the thing, Parker, is I have a powered USB hub. So, I don't know. Just, I don't want to deal with it today. Well, let me put it a different way. I have a powered USB hub. I don't usually plug the Leap Motion into the powered USB hub because the cord isn't long enough. So you're making me think maybe what I should do is I should get an extender, which I have, get an extender for the USB cord and then plug it into the powered USB and see if that fixes the problem. I'm really looking forward to that one game I mentioned in the direct in that. Yeah. And I don't know if you saw my response, Lav. I did a quick search on Steam, and it is another game that's coming to Steam. That's something I was going to say actually before we started the Nindie Direct is remember, with these being indie games on Switch, it's a extremely high possibility that these games are also coming out on other systems because indies are rarely Nintendo exclusives. So any games that we're interested in or that you are interested in, my best suggestion is if you see a game that you like in a indie direct, just Google it. Because 9 times out of 10, after the direct is done, they start launching pages for all of these things that were announced. And a bunch of them usually end up on Steam too. It's very, very rare that an indie game is Nintendo only. I know things. Well, we'll be watching shortly. I'm going to give it another 5 minutes and then we'll get things started. I did decide after some ruminating it and losing sleep on it last night, we're not... Yeah, well, that's fair. And you know what's funny, Lav, is they like making you think that during the directs. Nintendo specifically is very cagey about saying if it's out on other systems. So whenever it's a third-party project, like a partner direct or a Nindie direct, I take it that it's and you can't see the quotation marks, my beans aren't working, I take it as a Nintendo exclusive in quotation marks. Because a lot of times, Nintendo likes to say that they're exclusives, but they're not. Now, one of them is a timed exclusive. And even timed exclusive, okay, it's a timed exclusive. I'll just wait until it comes out on Steam. Like, the only things that I'm really hot and bothered about getting on the Switch are Switch exclusives. Now, there are some indie games that are great on the Switch. But my experience has been typically, at least for me, unless that is a turn-based RPG, I will pass on getting indies on the Switch because it's just more viable to get them on Steam. And even indies that I play on Switch, they run better on Steam. Like Cozy Grove. I was diving into Cozy Grove last night. Cozy Grove runs so much better when I play it on Steam. 100%. It runs 1,000 times better on Steam, and I will not deny that. But there's something nice about curling up in a chair with a cat and playing Cozy Grove that is just kind of my jam. That said, if I had a Steam Deck, I'd be playing it on the Steam Deck, but I don't, so I play it on the Switch. But yeah, did some thinking last night. Come on. Putting a video adapter into a video. Yeah, that would, Bunny Fist. Unless it was that one anime convention that I worked at, where we were sending video through the audio cable. And pardon me 1 second, I need to fix my camera because it keeps doing that. I adjusted you because I was opening things earlier this week. But now you should be fine. Come on. Are you okay? Are you okay, camera? Yeah, I know. But yeah, I genuinely lost sleep about this last night. But no, I was thinking about the Nindie Direct, and we're not going to go into emote-only mode. All I ask is that just keep it civil. Keep it civil in chat. I understand that Nintendo isn't everybody's jam. I 100% understand that, but we can at least agree to disagree. And I want to watch the Nindie Direct. And when I said that I wasn't going to watch it on stream, there was definitely a lot of disappointment from chat. So I'm like, okay, if you all can be civil about it, we'll watch it live. As long as people are civil, we can watch it live. I just don't want it to turn into a shouting match in chat. I just don't want a shouting match in chat. Not that it's ever gotten that far, but it's like just, ugh. Well, yeah, and as I have said on Discord and on stream many, many, many times, it is a problem of I don't particularly, on a moral level, agree with what Nintendo is doing. However, having taken business classes in college every decision they're making, minus a few, are sound business decisions. Like, I get it. Well, exactly. Exactly, Amaryllis. And I was just saying, too, and I know you were here for it, but yeah, I anything I see in a Nintendo Partner Direct or a Nintendo Indie Direct, I take it with a grain of salt that it's a Nintendo exclusive. They might have a timed exclusive, but that's fine. Because, I mean, I think even the new Monster Hunter Stories is not an exclusive. Yeah, even Monster Hunter Stories 3, the one that I was really excited about the Partner Direct, that's getting added to my wish list, actually. Even that's not a Nintendo exclusive. That's coming out on Steam, too. I just looked it up. So, view this less as a Nintendo showcase, as just an indie game showcase that happens to be games that are compatible with the Switch. That's the way I ask people to look at it. This isn't so much a Nintendo thing as it is a indie game thing. Yeah. Oh, I know they do. I know they do, Amaryllis. I mean, pretty much, if it's not Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, or Mario adjacent, like Donkey Kong. So, like, yeah, as long as it's not one of the big ones, like one of their big IPs, Mario, Donkey Kong, Pokemon, I just had it. Mario, Pokemon, Donkey Kong, Legend of Zelda. As long as it's not one of those, I take it with a grain of salt that it's going to be an exclusive. The new DK does look like fun, but it's not my kind of game. Although maybe someday. Maybe someday. I want to see more people playing it before I make my decisions. But it's less of an issue because I'm not getting a Switch 2 anytime soon. She says, knowing that Black Friday is coming up in a couple of months, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But they still haven't incentivized me enough. And even that, I think I posted a link to it in Discord. Even the Nintendo Switch 2 that's being packaged with the Z Alpha Pokemon, it's not a real incentive for me. Because, one, it's a normal Switch 2. It's not a special edition Switch 2. So, you're not going to get me there. Two, it's Z Alpha preloaded onto the system, not Z Alpha as a cart. So, we'll see. Yeah, exactly, Bunnyfist. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, morally, I do not agree with what Nintendo is doing. Like, a lot of their business practices are morally questionable, at the very least. And it's not just, it's more specific than that. It's not just the business practices, it's what they've been doing with the public. Like, their PR department has got to be having a nightmare right now with some of the stuff that they've been doing. But when you look at it from a business side, I mean, it's protecting their IPs. It's doing what is most cost effective and makes the company the most money. It might not be the most customer friendly, but something I think a lot of people forget is that businesses are not there for the customers. They're there to make money. And if they think they can make more money by ostracizing 5% of their customer base, they're going to do it. Yeah. They do make good games. A little lackluster the last couple of years, but I have high hopes that the recent issues they've been having and pushback they've been getting from people. I mean, you also got to think, friends, even with all the pushback that they've been getting about the Switch 2 and the price hikes and the key cards and all that, the Switch 2 is still one of their best-selling systems of all time, and it hasn't even been 6 months yet. So, anyone out there that's saying that saying that Switch 2 is a failure or that Nintendo is going bankrupt, isn't really... They're fear-mongering at that point. Like, Nintendo is in no trouble. Yes, they've ostracized quite a bit of their fan base, but the fan base that is still purchasing their products is keeping them alive. Quite emphatically. And when your 10-year-old kid wants a Switch 2, you buy them a Switch 2. Us 30-something, 40-something, and older people are not the people they're trying to sell game systems to. They're trying to sell it to families and people with kids. Oh, 100% Bunny Fist. 100%. Yeah, yeah. Well, and that's again why I'm waiting to see if there's more games. And I mean, that's something I've done before. Like the Switch, the original one came out in what, 2017? I didn't buy a Switch until like 2018, 2019. Like it wasn't until they announced Animal Crossing that I even bought a Switch 2. Or not a Switch 2, a Switch 1. Sorry. It wasn't until they announced Animal Crossing that I got a Switch, because I had no interest in it before that. And the same thing is kind of going for the Switch 2. I'd love to have the upgrade, but there's no game there that really incentivizes me to do it. And the games that I have run fine enough on the Switch that I'm not really that worried about it. And the games that I want, I'm happy to wait to get because they're not physical games I can buy anyway. No one knows, Firewing. No one knows what the answer to the survey was because they have not posted the results of the survey. That's internal secret data. But what some of their companies that they work with are doing right now kind of gives us the answer to the survey. But no, we don't know what the answers to the survey are. They're not gonna... Oh, they closed it down in 24 hours, Roy. It lasted about 24 hours, and then right after the survey, the company that makes the key cards for Nintendo said that they're now working on variable sizes for the cards. So that kind of tells us what the answer to that survey was. Going, yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. And that's not what the controversy is right now. The big controversy with Nintendo Ugly Stowed is them basically making it difficult for a Japanese charity speedrun event to run any Nintendo games, which Nintendo was 100% within their rights to do what they did, which is asking the speedrunning event to ask permission to use their games. That is Nintendo's right to do that. I think it's kind of crappy that they did it a week before the event when it's basically impossible for the event to get that kind of permission, because we all know that it's going to take a lot longer than 7 to 10 business days. But at least they did it, so now other facilities know that, hey, if we're going to show Nintendo games, we got to get their permission first. So everyone else, bad situation for the Japanese speedrunning community, which sucks. I agree. The flip side is, now everybody knows they have to get Nintendo's permission first, so everyone's going to start that process a lot sooner. And if Nintendo says no, that they don't want speedrun glitches of their games shown, okay, then we play different games. Like, that is, unfortunately, Nintendo's right to do that, because it is their games, and you are intentionally showing technical exploits, which, if you look up on Nintendo's website, is against their streaming guidelines. Because yes, Nintendo has streaming guidelines. I've looked. Because I like dotting my I's and crossing my T's. So, I don't like what they did to the speedrunning event. They should have done that 4 or 5 months ago, because there's no way they didn't know about this. It's kind of crappy that they did it so close to the event, thereby making it impossible for them to show Nintendo games. But it is their right to do that. And it's kind of dumb because they just lost a whole bunch of good publicity and got bad publicity. So, like I said, Nintendo makes great games, but they make bad decisions. They make good games, but bad decisions sometimes. They switched to, I told them, there's a reason your game get one, otherwise look at a Steam Deck. Yeah. Well, and I'll be honest with you, Ugly So, right now Zero and I are looking at a Steam Deck. And given a recent video, we might actually be looking at the smaller Steam Deck, not the OLED. I would rather have the OLED because of the better screen, because I do a lot of gameplay handheld. But that is quite a price difference between the OLED and the largest storage of the not OLED. Yeah, well, and for me, Parker, it just doesn't comfortably fit in my hands because I have small hands. And I haven't really had a chance to try one. Cog brought his over once, and I didn't get a chance to try it. Well, yeah. Yeah, pretty much, Bunnyfist, pretty much. Well, yeah, and that's it too, Parker. And I mean, everyone can get mad at Nintendo about this, but I can tell you as a streamer, Nintendo's not the only person that does stuff like that. Like, if you want a fun read, go read the contract you have to sign if you're going to do a review key for Square Enix. Or go read the streaming guidelines for Theorhythm Final Bar Line, where there's probably 20 songs that you can't stream, and you have no idea where they happen in the game. And like Fantasy Life I, the girl who steals time, also has streaming guidelines. Like Monster Hunter has streaming guidelines, Final Fantasy streaming guidelines, God of War streaming guidelines. Like all of them do. So it's something that the general public and the average person doesn't know about, but you really got to look into this stuff. You really do. Because a lot of streamers get away with it, but a lot of streamers, myself included, and Zero Wolf, we have completely violated streaming guidelines before. Because you don't know unless you look. Nice, Dice. I too am not wearing pants. I'm wearing a skirt. And also, welcome on in, Melina. Welcome in. How much is the difference? I think it's $300. Hold on, let me look at the Steam Deck. No, I said it right that time. The Steam Deck, not the Stream Deck. The Steam Deck. I know the OLED is like $650 or $700. $650. Okay, it's $100. It's a $100 difference. The 512. Oh wait, no, there is a 512 OLED. Okay, so yeah, the base LCD model, which is 256 gig, is $400 for a Steam Deck. The smaller OLED is $550, and then the 1 terabyte OLED is $650. And I think Zero and I, when we looked at it, said that for an extra $100 to get a full terabyte isn't a big issue. So we were actually looking at the 1 terabyte OLED, because at that point it's $100 more. And the thing that worries me about the LCD one at $400 is it has such little space. I don't know. It's things we have to... Camera, please. And what game, Dice? What game? Oh, yeah, they're very true. Very true, Melina. The Lenovo Legion G5 or GS? Yeah, I haven't looked at that one, Parker. I'll be honest, I haven't really looked at a lot of the... Linux-based handhelds, because I'm not in the market really to buy one right now. I want one, but I'm not going to be in the market. We'll make sure to copy the TS, just not straight. Well, that is the scorched earth method, Zero. And like our conversation that we just had yesterday, indie devs have absolutely no issues with the games that you're streaming. It's AAA and AA companies that you have problems with. And usually the toss is something like, don't stream the end of the game, which is really easy to not violate. Just don't stream the ending. No, that's fair. That's fair. And I didn't know you could do that, Parker. Never heard of it, Dice. I'll have to look in it. Oh, good! I'm glad they found the car. Yeah. Well, hopefully they're able to repair it quickly. Leave the Steam Deck. Message storage is upgradable, so I look at other features. That's fair. Then yeah, then it would just be the smaller OLED. So that'd be the 550 one. So a little bit more expensive than getting a Switch 2, but I already have a massive library of games that I can play. Yeah, Strangers of Paradise, they don't want you to stream the ending. When the first Final Fantasy remake came out, part of the toss was if you accepted a review key, you weren't supposed to stream the cutscenes, which is why I said no to the review key. Because I'm like, one, I don't have P5. Two, that's hilarious to not stream the cutscenes of a Final Fantasy game. Like, that's 90% of the game. Well, maybe we'll be getting a Steam Deck at some point. I mean, I've wanted one for a while. Because I am very much a person that curls up on the couch with a lot of the games I play, so it would be nice. But I also have a Switch, so I've just been playing my Switch. No, you do not need to get me more. No, you do not. Which actually, I'm sure some of you might have seen me testing this earlier. But we do have a new shout out. Not that. There. We do have a new shout out. So, if you are curious what games that I have in the roster, that will take you to it. Feel free to add me as a friend on Backloggery, because it is actually a really cool site. It's much more streamlined than How Long to Beat is. The only thing is it doesn't have integration yet to directly import your Steam library, so you have to do it manually. But once all of that work is done, it's actually a really nice streamlined program, and I've been enjoying messing around with it. And yeah, so that is the list of games that I have access to. So yeah, I know, Riv. I did continue the Iron Teeth, and it did not go well. I continued Iron Teeth yesterday. It did not go well, but at least I'm learning, so next time I play it on stream, it'll be better. Alright, so then it sounds like, Parker, what I need to do is get the smaller Stream Deck, and then just upgrade the SSD in it. No, that's fair, Roy. It'll get there. Alright, I got my Game Boy SP taken with me everywhere. Yeah, you know what's funny, guys? I have my 3DS that I do that with. I have my 3DS. It plays DS and Dreamcast. Yeah, that sounds like my 3DS, because that one also plays Game Gear games. Which, that said, Chad, if you do look at Backloggery, anything that says other under ownership is not a game that I can stream. Just saying that right now. If a game's status is listed as other under ownership, that means it is not a streamable game. Just be aware of that. And anything right now that is DS or 3DS is not streamable because we don't have Citra set up yet. But once I get Citra set up, DS and 3DS will be streamable games, and I'd love to play them. I know someone who has broke the rule regarding Stranger in Paradise. Oh, yeah. Like I said, Bunnyfist, I have broken the toss on a bunch of games because, one, I didn't know, or two, I didn't care. And I'm not a big enough streamer that is something they have to worry about. Sure, by the way, yeah. Doesn't their toss for streaming their games include everything released on their consoles because they like? Nope, it doesn't. Read the toss. Read the toss, Zero. I will send it to you if you want to read it. But no, it doesn't cover indie games. Because they license the release from the indie devs. So, no, it does not cover that. Because the other thing, too, is that how can you tell that I'm playing an indie game on a Switch or if I'm playing it on Steam? There's no way for them to tell unless I show you the Switch menu. Like, you would have no idea that I'm playing Crosscode on Switch unless I told you. Now, with some of the bigger games, you can tell by the frame rate and stuff like that, but no. And that at that point, Zero is splitting hairs, and for somebody who averages a 20 viewership, they don't care about me. And I mean, the fun thing with Nintendo is that they rarely go after people streaming their games unless you're A, really, really, really big, or you're doing something that is blatantly against the toss. Like, they'll go after a streaming event, like a charity, because it has hundreds of thousands of viewers. They're not going to go after me. Now, if I was sitting here showing you how to modify your 3DS to download games off of the Ghost Shop and all that, they would have a huge problem with that. But that's a direct violation of their toss, and that's kind of dumb. It's kind of dumb to do that live on Twitch. Like, yes, I'm going to blatantly show you how to violate warranties. No, that's just a bad idea. Yeah, well, that's fair. That is very fair, Ugly Stoat. Yeah. And that's what I mean, Bunnyfist, is that the average person doesn't have to worry about it. I only worry about it because I am an extremely paranoid person when it comes to stuff like that. I am very, 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 very paranoid about stuff like that. And a lot of it was back when I started streaming, like back in 2020, 2021, before I broke my wrist. I was really concerned about stuff like that because I didn't want to damage my relationship that I was trying to establish with publishers and stuff like that. Now I realize that they really don't care. Like, they really don't care. A lot of them are like, yeah, if you make a mistake, it happens. We understand. If you're doing it on purpose, then we have a problem with you. And they also realize, and I have talked with PR people about things like this, some of the stuff that's in their toss is ridiculous. Like, I won't say which company it is, but there is a company out there that if you accept a review key from them, you can never swear on your stream, ever. Like, not even just when you're playing their game, like, at all. Period. Like, you drop the F-bomb once, you're off their list of people that they'll give keys to. And the PR person is like, yeah, that's an unenforceable rule and we know it, but we had to put it in there because the legal team said we had to. How about we just play Crosscode? I mean, you're not wrong, Zero. You're not wrong, but this is edging into the part of conversation that I really don't want to get into on stream. I mean, I'm trying to find joy in something, and it's just not there. And welcome on in. Welcome on in, Daichi. No, it isn't Firewing. Because, news fact, Discord records what you're streaming in their Discord records you when you stream in Discord. And yeah, thank you. Thank you for that raid, Daichi. And yes, Orthos does hurt. Yeah, it's a rough fight. It's a rough fight. But yeah, welcome on in. How are you doing today? I see that Frosty bot is not working again. Nope, you can't. It says that you can, but I don't actually believe that. Yeah, it's fun. It's fun, Daichi. It's a Final Fantasy XIV thing, Lav. It is a Final Fantasy XIV thing. There we go. I don't know why FrostyBot isn't auto-shouting people out lately. Yeah. Oh, there's worse things, Daichi. We just did the most recent raid for Dawn Trail, and it's a doozy. I'm not going to talk about it much, though, because I don't want to give out spoilers. But yeah, it's a doozy. Absolute doozy. Alright, well, let's get this Nindie Direct out of the way. Like I said, I'm not going to turn on emote-only mode. I just ask that people behave. I just ask that people behave during this. We'll watch it, and then we'll move on and play some Crosscode for a little bit. Yeah. Well, it's optional content too, Lav. It's optional. It's not content that you have to do. It is 100% optional. We're working on it right now. Because we also did Palace of the Dead, but that's because we want the mount. Because I believe Eureka Orthos gives you the fairy mount? I think it gives you the fairy. I'm trying to think, what did... Heaven on High gives you the really cool horse. What mount did Palace of the Dead give us? Yeah, I don't remember. I don't remember what mount was in Palace of the Dead. I know Heaven on High also gives you the Dodo mount as a drop, rather, not a drought. Have bees, everyone. Yeah. Bees are amazing. Bees are amazing. Alright, well, let me pause, Purple Cat. we'll watch this Nindie Direct. Again, remember everybody, these are indie games that are coming out on Nintendo Switch. So take that Nintendo Switch part with a grain of salt. Most of these games are probably also coming out on Steam. Even if they're a timed release, they will be out on other systems later on. So just remember that Nintendo being the person presenting this doesn't mean that these are Nintendo games. They're made by indie devs. They just happen to be in a Nintendo announcement. So more than likely, these are all coming out on other streams, or not streams, other services. It's just going to be a matter of time before they do. All right. So that said, yeah, let's just get started. Well, that's Mina the Howler. I know that one's coming out on Steam. Yeah, that's Mina the Howler. That one's coming out on Steam. Zero kickstarted this one. Hey, welcome on in, Ramon. Welcome in, welcome in. We're just watching the Nindie Direct really quick, and then we will move over to Crosscode for a bit. I will say this, though. If they're leading with Mina, I bet you they're not doing Silk Song. Oh, yeah. Well, I will put it this way, Amaryllis. When this Kickstarter was announced, I looked at Zero and said, which one of us is backing this? Because it's getting backed. Yeah, the demo's been out on Steam for a while.
Welcome to Indie World. I'm Ariko.
And I'm Tyler. We're back to showcase a batch
Yeah,
of
maybe.
indies coming to
I don't think we're going to see Silk Song.
and Nintendo Switch systems. Since the launch of Nintendo Switch, indie games have brought us fresh
Yeah, maybe. Maybe Ugly Stout. I'm not holding my breath for Silk Song.
Adventures.
The support of these independent developers.
But I really don't have a par in that race because I've never played Hollow Knight.
To discover what new experiences talented indie developers around the world are bringing to both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
And without further ado, let's dive into some titles for Nintendo Switch.
Really? From the people that made Crypt Custodian. Interesting. Save Bird Kind. Egbert? Of course it's named Egbert. Okay, I like the art style of this one. Yeah, maybe. I mean, there was a playable demo of Silk Song at Gamescom, so it is coming eventually. You know, I gotta give this company credit. Well Dweller. Interesting. This one's coming out on Steam. I already looked.
Oi, eu sou o Pedro, artista e designer do Neverway.
Eu sou Isadora, programadora e escritora do jogo. Quando começamos a fazer o
Okay.
Neverway, nós nos inspiramos
Neverway.
em
We're inspired by elements from the game we love.
E nisso
While
tentamos
doing that,
criar
tried to
algo
create
único.
something unique.
A gente também notou
We also
como
realized
contraste
how
e
using
referência muito mais
contrast
forte.
makes an
A
experience
cena
much
de
more
terror, por
powerful.
exemplo, é muito mais
Like
impactante
your
que jogar
jacket.
depois de algo acolhedor.
Horsing, for example, hits a
Esperamos
lot.
que se torne o mundo de Neverway muito mais vivo para vocês.
What is
E
Neverway?
que vocês gostem do que vamos mostrar hoje.
Actually, I love his
You
jacket,
ever
by the way.
want to quit your job, move to a farm, and become the immortal herald of a dead deity?
But,
Sounds intriguing.
okay, what is with all of these
It
dark
sounded
farming
intriguing
sims
to
coming out of
Fiona,
late?
too, who hopes to survive this unusual set of circumstances in
Yeah,
Neverway,
well, that's fair.
a
That's fair, Amaryllis.
nightmarish life sim RPG, co-created by the pixel artist of Celeste,
Huh.
with an original soundtrack from the composer for Fez and Hyperlight Drifter.
Interesting.
Nightmarish?
Maybe.
Worry, these
Maybe, Ugly
circumstances
Stoat. I'm
are
kind of
swords
fatigued
that
on
Fiona
farming
uses
sims.
to explore and fight through the Neverway, an alternate reality leaking into her own.
Because a lot of times when I go to look at a farming sim these days, I'll play it for a little bit and then just go back to
Along
playing
the way,
Stardew.
She'll meet a variety of charming characters, each with their own unique routines and story to follow. Befriend.
Plus, I have a bunch of farming sims
or
I still need to
deceive
play.
them
I've got
to unlock
Sunhaven, Fields of
buffs and
Mystria,
combat
Amber Isle.
to help you on your journey.
Okay. I might
Kura
have to
Cove has
give
gotten
this
some updates, so we
immortal
have to get
herald
back to
thing
that
a
at some
whirl.
point.
Answer the call. Persist through this deadly dimension.
Yeah.
Engage in fast-paced combat and pay off your debt when Neverway descends.
I mean,
on
I won't say that I'm not
Switch
interested in
next
that.
year.
Neverway does look interesting. But I'm not excited. Oh, this is Hurtling. You don't even have to announce this. I know what this is. This is Hurtling. This is the herding game. Which honestly looks really cool. It reminds me of Shadow of the Colossus. This one's coming out on Steam. I know this for a fact. But yeah, now this game, this one I'm interested in. This one I am actually very interested in because I like the concept of, like, you are a herder and you have to, like, solve problems with your herd of whatever the heck those things are.
Adventure from the creators of the acclaimed Far series. In this tale of beauty and companionship, guide a herd of mysterious creatures into the mountains and beyond.
It looks really
Journey
cool.
will be challenging but breathtaking as you traverse fog-wreathed forests, forgotten
Hey, welcome on in,
valleys,
Amazing Barrel.
and
Welcome in, welcome
snowy
in.
plateaus.
As you cross these diverse biomes, discover more of the fabled beasts known as calicorns. and add them
Calicorns?
to your herd.
You'll also encounter eerie dangers, formidable obstacles, and environmental puzzles.
Hey, welcome back, Games of Jewel. Welcome
Find
back.
fire and
It's
forge
going.
your
It's
way
going,
to
Amazing Barrel.
mystery at the summit.
Wield your staff to guide the calicorns and join their
And
exhilarating
yes, they are
stampedes.
chickens.
Embark on a tale of trust and survival when Herdling climbs onto Nintendo Switch August 21st.
Yeah, that's also coming to
Pre-orders
Steam.
Begin later today on Nintendo.
I know that's coming to Steam too because I have it wishlisted on Steam.
Window seat
Ha.
or aisle.
Have a seat.
Window, booth, or table.
Pretty sure this is called Have a Seat.
Lone wolf or life of the party.
Ooh, now that's
It's an interesting puzzle game, actually.
Those are the types of decisions you'll have to make in this pleasant puzzle game where you organize.
Is this seat
groups
taken? I was
of
close.
people according to
Yeah,
their
yeah, this has been out on Steam
preference.
for a while.
You're in charge of who sits where.
Reminds me, actually, I need to check my
Please
email because I'm
picky
waiting for it
characters
to be.
by dropping them into social situations and watching them react.
Discover each character's unique traits, from the relatable to the outlandish. Everyone has a seat at the table.
Piece together these satisfying puzzles at your own pace and unlock fun new scenarios
There it
like
is.
bus rides, banquets, limo rides, and more. Sit back, relax, and find the perfect spot
Cool.
for everyone in Is This Seat Taken? Launching on Nintendo
All right, chat.
Switch.
So after the Nindie Direct, we have a decision to make.
Your favorite big city just got
Oh, is the
even
Picture Perfect
bigger.
update coming to Switch
That's
now?
right. Little Kitty Big City is back with a free update.
Yeah.
Chock full of
The
brand
Picture
new
Perfect update.
opportunities for mischief.
Use the cat customizer
Yep.
to give your kitty a fresh new look. Or even recreate your favorite fur ball.
Once you're looking meowvelous, head out into the city to explore new areas.
Yeah, I
meet
love the
new
fact they put a
friends,
cat
and
customizer
check
in here.
on some familiar faces.
Get your paws dirty as you learn skills from your puppy.
I really
pal.
enjoyed.
Or strut your stuff for the fanciest feline celebrity in the whole wide city.
With a catwalk like that, it's a good thing you can also
I really,
unlock
really,
additional
really,
camera
really
mode features
enjoy
to
Little Kitty
capture
Big
it
City.
all.
My only
Say
complaint is that it was
cheese.
short.
That's not a cat pun.
You gotta be kidding me.
The Little Kitty Big City free picture perfect update
Yeah.
launches on Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, that's been on Steam for a while. I do Firewing. And we're one achievement or two achievements away from a perfect playthrough, too.
Next up, let's take a look at some indies bound for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, we're back.
Back and under attack.
Is this Lethal Company?
What? Ah! Put on a brave face. Squad up with your
That is
friends
not
and
true, Amazing Barrel.
ring the bell
That is not
to
true.
Try to go viral in the online co-op.
Really quickly, Amazing Barrel, what happened was there is a Japanese speedrunning event that is a charity event. What happened is Nintendo sent them a letter saying that you have to license our games before you can show them on your stream. Basically saying you have to ask permission to feature Nintendo games in your speedrunning event. They did this about a week before the event was going to run, so the event did not have time to get Nintendo's permission to play those games, so they had to omit them from that speedrunning event. They have not banned their games from charity events. That is a lie. That is not the truth. What happened is you now have to ask Nintendo's permission to play their games in charity events. So, given enough time, Nintendo hopefully will approve that. But what happened with that charity event that you are speaking of, Amazing Barrel, is that Nintendo wants that event to license the games, aka ask their permission. Yeah, it's not a good decision, and doing it a week before an event starts is a very, very poor PR decision. But, as we were discussing at the top of stream, that is in their right to do that. I don't like it, but legally they are allowed to do that. Is this seat taken, Roy? But yeah, apparently this is content warning, not Lethal Company. I was on the right page, at least.
And cursed items for some shenanigans down in the depths of the
Well, right genre, wrong book, I guess. Right genre, wrong book.
Before you run out of breath, batteries.
But yeah, Nintendo was not banning their games from charity events. They just made an extremely stupid decision that hopefully can be rectified. It couldn't be rectified for that event because it was too fast. But hopefully, they'll get their heads out of their butts, and this won't happen at other charity events. Otherwise, charity events are just going to stop streaming their games. Like, don't make it hard. It's charity.
Fame and misfortune await in Content Warning, coming to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch next year.
Oh, that's interesting, Cake. I didn't know it was the Peak devs.
Hi, I'm Kenny Sun, and today I'm excited to share
You
Ball Pit.
have an apple on your head.
It's an action roguelite that fuses elements inspired by some of my favorite games, like Hold Down, Vampire Survivors, and Loop Hero.
All right, you got my interest
I'm
with the
working an
Vamp
amazing team of
Survivors.
artists who have brought the world to life with a beautiful low polypixel art style, as well as composer Amos Roddy, whose pulse-pounding soundtrack locks you into the rhythm of the action. We can't wait to
I
share it
cannot
with you
get
all.
over the apple on their head.
Time to have a ball in the
Oh, this is
brand new
interesting. It's like
survival
Arkanoid.
Ball pit.
In the ruins of old
Huh.
Balbalon, you'll battle through auto-scrolling levels with brick-breaking style
Okay,
attacks
that's an
using a
interesting
bevy of balls
concept. This is not a game I will ever
and
play because, oh my god, this is
Better
rage-inducing for
ball
someone who
leap
has
it.
bad,
There are over 60 randomized balls to
bad
pick
trigger
and
response.
combine during your journey. Experiment with powerful and unexpected synergies to
Yeah, I know.
blast your way through the pit.
collect resources
Honestly,
and
Amaryllis, if it was me, I'd have the
new
apple on a
Balbalon
headband that was
with
hidden so it
70
wouldn't fall
distinct
off.
buildings, earning
I'd
you
cheat.
additional power-ups, bonuses,
I would cheat and have it
and
attached to a
more.
headband or something.
Each region of the pit offers its own special set of hazards. On top
Well, yeah,
of
exactly,
four
exactly, Roy.
increasingly
I mean, this
challenging
honestly looks like a cool game. I don't think I will play it, though, because I am just not this frenetic.
Fortunately,
I can barely handle Vamp Survivors
along the way,
sometimes.
who can add their individual skills and upgradable powers to your arsenal.
Experimentation and adaptation are crucial to the
And honestly, I'm
success
kind of happy to
of
see
Balbalon.
another
Go out
game
and
that
create
is
total
kind of
chaos
like that
against the
Vamp Survivors
approaching hordes
adjacent
and
style
Ball
game,
Pit,
but not another Vamp
bouncing its
Survivors.
way onto Nintendo Switch 2
I-
this fall.
That's a very strange question to ask, Firewing, and the answer is any game that has flashing lights can. Oh, the sequel to Chicken Horse. Nice. No, bullet hells are not for everybody, and I am not a bullet hell person. Says the person who wants to play Nier Automata. But yeah, this is the quote-unquote sequel to Ultimate Chicken Horse. Yeah, it is. It is Ugly Stoat. Oh, nice, Amaryllis. I love Vamp Survivors. It's an... When I'm in the mood, it's kind of fun to pick up Vamp Survivors and just play a couple of rounds and slowly unlock the content. It's a lot of fun. It's frustrating sometimes, but I do enjoy it.
ブラインドの渋谷です。
音楽担当とのぬです。
カイです。グレイシャドウは私のホームである
Glacier.
北海道の
Ah, this is the one Lav was talking about.
インスピレーションを受けて生まれました。
音楽ではその世界に共鳴すべく。
I have no idea what this is about. I know Lav asked about this one on Discord, hoping that it was coming to Steam, and I did look real quick, and it is.
アクションゲームです。遠い未来の海に住む海鳥の市場として。
Evolved avian species living in the ocean, and it's a JRPG. Well, RPG.
65 million years in the future, the Everwinter has encased Earth within a permanent layer of ice. But under the surface, a new chapter unfolds.
Okay.
In Glaciered, you play as a Twi, an evolved avian species
Ooh.
descended from dinosaurs. endowed with the abilities needed to protect the Everwinter oceans.
Ooh.
These stunning underwater worlds are full of mysteries that are waiting to be explored and defended.
As you
Ooh.
swim through these scenic vistas, you'll engage ferocious marine beasts
Ooh.
in real-time combat, unleash melee and ranged attacks, along with special abilities to fell these foes.
This is Breath of the Wild
Use
underwater.
experience gained from these battles to build up your Twi's wings and various abilities to become the Everwinter's ultimate protector.
Okay,
Ready to
I'm in.
soar the seas at the end of time in Glaciered.
Yeah, this one just piqued my interest
Console
too.
exclusive on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this holiday.
Yeah, timed exclusive, whatever. It's still coming out on Steam. There's already a
Check
Steam
out
page up.
A few more exciting indie games heading to Nintendo Switch 2.
Timed exclusive just means that we get it in 2026 and they get it in Winter Burrow, really? That's a Steam game. Yeah, exactly, Roy. Yeah, Winter Burrow is also coming to Steam. Oh, it's another cleaning game. Okay, okay. Yeah, Winter Burrow I'm very excited about. Tiny Bookshop, yeah, this is another one that's been in the works for a while. For what? Winter Burrow? Caves of Quid, interesting. Wow, super low poly game. Wow, this is a... Strange Antiquities, okay. That's the sequel to Strange Horticulture. Opus... Ooh. Oh, okay, what's this? What is Opus? There's some Studio Ghibli shenanigans there. What was Opus? Oh god, they're bringing UFO 50. Ah! This is 50 mini games.
That's all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoy the games today showcase.
A big thank
Oh, I bet you... I bet you Blue Sky is frothing right now. They didn't say anything about Silk Song.
and imaginations to players on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Follow our official Indie World account to stay
I know what you mean by guessing no part.
News from Indie World.
Until next time, happy gaming!
No, I said yesterday, Batman, that it's taking 8 to 12 business days for us to ship to me. And we got the order in on Saturday, so I'm not expecting the part until next week. Unfortunately, I am not expecting the part until next week. Now, what is this Opus game? Give me more info. No. No, this. Opus Prism Peak. What is this? Yeah, I do, Lav. And that's getting immediately added to my wish list as well. So what is this?
Pick up your camera. Show me what you truly see.
Is this a photography game?
My home's up there.
That's not exactly walking distance.
Okay.
Sorry for dragging you on this trip.
Well, I can't let a kid go up there alone.
Oh, is this a
Sand
photography
fading
game?
away.
If anyone should be gone, it's failures like me. Not someone with their whole life ahead.
Reminds me of another Code Recollection. It's a photography game.
Every star up there is a flame.
If there's a god in the fire, would they see the moments that we capture?
Even the
Ooh.
ones that show what's in our hearts.
Yeah, I am too. Okay, this is Studio Ghibli nonsense. Okay.
Hey,
Huh.
kiddo, when you make it back, I hope you grow up strong. Even when your best isn't enough, try to stay brave.
Huh.
Something you want to keep. Capture it so it stays.
Okay. I don't know. I don't know, Ugly. So that looks like a photography visual novel. Yeah, I do. I do too, Melina. So yeah, that's true. That's true. I own several of those games, Amaryllis. I own several of those games. Yeah, I think that one's gonna get added to my wish list because I'm curious. Actually, is that one might actually be a Switch exclusive? Maybe. That's one of those ones that one might be. Interesting. Is this a series of games? Well, it's on Steam. It is on Steam. So there's your Steam link, and I'm adding it to my wish list. Signo Inc. Huh. So that's interesting. They do have other games. And I'm right, they make VNs. Because there's also this Opus Echoes of Star Song Full Bloom Edition, visual novel style adventure game. Edda, a girl who can hear mysterious sound waves known as Star Song, crosses paths with a young man in search of their source. Together they venture into the heart of space to unveil an ancient myth. I'm curious. So if this is the same company, chat. This is the same company. Look at me being a actual like content creator here and being curious. So this is the same company of that trailer we just watched. And this is from 3 years ago. Interesting. So this might just be their jam. Oh, this is a completely different art style. Oh, this is a completely different art style. Well, you know, for the longest time, chat, I said I didn't like visual novel games, and I think I need to amend my statement. I don't like unvoiced visual novel games. And maybe I just wasn't looking at the right kind of visual novels, because this already looks really cool. And I'm loving the music, too. Maybe. It might be. It might be a shared universe. Weapon of war? Okay. But maybe my issue with visual novels is just that I wasn't looking at the right kind of visual novels. Because I don't know about you, this looks cool. I don't know about y'all, this looks cool. Well, biscuits. Well, biscuits. You know, maybe my issue with visual novels is just the fact I wasn't looking at the right kind of visual novels. Alright, well, that's something. Oh, believe so. Yeah. Yeah, exactly, Games Visual, exactly. Akito, yeah. Alright, what was the other trailer I wanted to... Well, yeah, and I think, honestly, I think it is, Melina, that most of the visual novels I played have been romance novels. And I guess I'm not a romance person. I'm not really a romance visual novel person. I like a good, meaty story. And a lot of those romance VNs are just Harlequin novels, animated. Which isn't a bad thing. Like, if Harlequin novels are your thing, I'm totally okay with that. Crap, what was the other trailer I wanted to look at that was bigger than the one... Ah! What was the other trailer I wanted to watch from the Nindie Direct because they always show the short trailers. I wanted to see the long trailer. I guess I could just cheat and go to subscriptions. Because that'll show me everything they
Pick
have.
up your camera. Show me what you truly see.
I need to head up that mountain.
You get a peek into the kind of crap that I watch on YouTube. Nope, not as a seat taken. That's a new game. Yeah. Opus, we watched that one. Caves of Quid. Ball Pit. There was another one in there that looked really interesting to me. And I don't know what this Make Room is, but it's from Wholesome Games. So we could watch that trailer. Well Dweller. Was that the one I wanted to see? It might have been Well Dweller. But yeah, look at all these people that are like, I want Silk Song. No, you're not getting it. Yeah, I don't know. There was another trailer in there that looked really interesting, and I didn't know what it was. But I don't know. It's lost now. I'll have to look it up later. I will have to look it up later, because yeah, it wasn't Tiny Bookshop. Because that one's been out for a while on Steam. Yeah, you're not wrong, Games with Jewel. You're not wrong. I am very curious about this Opus game, though. Like, it definitely looks like a visual novel, but I like the idea it's a visual novel with photography. And if it's like another Code Recollection... yeah, exactly. Where was it in the direct? I don't remember, Ugly Stoat. I'm just going to pull up the direct again really quick and skim it to see if I can find it. Because there was one other trailer I wanted to watch. Because like I said, they always do the short trailers during the direct. So, humor me. Oh, good. Someone already put chapters in here. Excellent. That makes it so much easier if you put chapters in. Glacier. That's what it was. Because there's going to be a longer trailer for that. Winter Burrow I know about. Caves of Quid I'm going to look into later. Strange Antiquities, I know what that is. Go Town, yeah. No, it was, I wanted to see if there was a longer trailer for Glacier. Because I'm with Lab. Glacier looks very intriguing. No. Yes. Interesting. So this one was announced a month ago. Huh. Interesting. So this is something that's been in the works for a while, because it looks like it started 3 years ago. And then a month ago, they did this trailer, and then they were in the Nindie. Interesting. All right, let's watch this trailer for Glacier. I'll take a break, and then we'll get into Crosscode. Although, I'm going to ask you, chat, and I'm going to show you a trailer for something, and then you have to decide if we're going to do Crosscode or this.
What?
Oh, it's voice acted,
You have been
too.
born as a winged one of the seas, like many more before you. Don't think too hard about it. Just touch the Sea of Wisdom, and you'll become one with us.
Huh. It's a reincarnation thing.
Still have the will to live?
Yeah, this looks very interesting.
Who are you? Me? I'm no one in particular. The Sea of Wisdom has been destroyed.
Ooh.
And our kind has been exterminated. I'm giving you a mission. That's why I saved you in the first place.
Ooh!
I want you to chase them down. No, more accurately.
Dude, wing sword.
Track down their targets.
That's a bony shark. Interesting.
Can you feel it? The smell mixed into the water, and the vibrations.
The water is shaking.
Breath of the Subnautica much?
Be prepared. Watch out. This thing is the
You're
most
not wrong.
dangerous foe
You're not wrong, Melina. I just hope there isn't a hideous alien at the end of this game.
What is that?
What did I just say? No hideous aliens at the end of the game, please.
Leave this sea and find the wise ones.
Alright. That looks very
That will
interesting.
be your mission, gray-eyed one.
Gray-eyed one? Interesting. But no, I can see that too, Melina. I can definitely see that too. Yes, and I do watch the Hoof GP. How do you know? Yeah, that looks very interesting. That looks very, very, very interesting. But I think that was it. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Do not watch Hoof GP while eating. That is a big old no-no. But yeah, I don't think there were any other trailers that particularly interest me that much. Yeah, I don't really want to watch a trailer for Neverway right now. Hurdling, The Seat Taken, Little Kitty Big City, Perfect Content Warning, Ballpit. Yeah, all these other ones are pretty benign. However, chat, I'm going to leave you all with a question. I'm going to leave you all with a question, my friends. Once this trailer loads, boop, 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 ba-doop, ba-doop, boop. I got one more trailer to show you all.
This ship collected specimens.
Oh, this is the Alien TV show. No, I don't have YouTube Prime.
FX's Alien Earth premieres August 12th on FX.
Well, that comes out soon. But yeah, let me know what you think about this game, friends. Now, there's a reason, Ugly Stoat, I'm asking this question. So this is a roguelike RPG. It has Twitch integration too. Yeah, I'll go with chaos every time. Well, the reason I ask, a amusing series of events made short. This would not be a review key in the sense of the devs gave me a key to that game. It's more of a I kickstarted the game and then was offered a review key situation. That we can play that one today, or we can play Crosscode, and then I'll play a little bit of that one tomorrow. But the catch is, if I stream tomorrow morning for a couple of hours, and yes, it was a chibi duck. If I stream that tomorrow, I won't do Fremen Friday. It'll just be zero stream, and I won't do a double stream. So, it's a question of, do you want to see Crosscode today and Super Animal Adventure tomorrow? Or do we want to do Super Animal Adventure today, and then we'll just do Crosscode next week? So I will let you all decide that while I take my break. We're going to go over here for a second so I can turn off the YouTube stuff. The other reason I'm taking a little bit of a break here is because I actually have to install the game because I just got the Kickstarter key for it while I was streaming. While we were watching the Nindie Direct, I actually got the Kickstarter key for it. So I'm going to get that key activated really quick. Yeah, it's a super cute little game. And watch your ears for a second. I'm turning the music back on, and I think I have Spotify properly adjusted. But this way you're not going to sit here in silence while I do stuff. All right, so Gmail. Yeah, tell me about it. I also just think it would be a really, really cute game to show off to you all. And like I said, it literally just launched today. Like, it 100% quite literally just launched today. Yep, let me grab this. Let me get this installing for while we take our breaky. And then I'll throw up a poll, and you all can decide. Confirm. Done. I always find it funny when this happens too, because this is, ironically, not the first time this has happened to me. There's been a couple of times where... There we go. Paper Animal Adventure. This actually has happened to me a couple of times. Okay, so I did that. Alright, so it doesn't look like the game is live yet. Boo. How was the direct? It was okay. It was okay, Darius. Oh, no! Okay, it goes live in an hour, chat. It goes live in an hour. So I can't actually play it for another hour. Alright. So we'll play it tomorrow morning. Or maybe we'll do a little bit of it at the end of stream because I can't officially play it for an hour yet. It hasn't actually launched on Steam. So that makes the decision for me. My key is active. Unfortunately, I can't actually use it yet. But no, the direct was okay. A lot of it I already knew about, Darius. A lot of the things they showed in the Nindie Direct were games that I already knew about. However, I am quite excited about that Glaciered and that, what was it? It was Glaciered and Opus that I'm very interested in. Both of those look very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. But like, Hurdling, I already knew about. Mina the Howler, I already knew about. Winter Burrow, I already knew about that one. So there was a lot of... I'm glad to see that that is coming to Nintendo Switch, but these are things that I already knew about. So as a direct as a whole, it was There wasn't really any surprises for me beyond that Opus and the Glaciered game. He managed to have bees, and we did manage to have bees. We did manage to have bees. Alright, so let me go ahead and save that. Well, unfortunately, the decision is made for me, chat. The game doesn't actually launch for another hour. So, we're just going to play Crosscode. And then we'll do a little bit of Paper Animal Adventure. I keep wanting to call it Paper Animal RPG, because that was the original title. But Paper Animal Adventure. We'll play a little bit of that tomorrow, and that way I can get the Twitch integration and stuff working. Alright, so let me go over here. We'll pull up that. We'll get rid of that. I'm going to go to Be Right Back. And I suggest that you all get up, stretch, grab your drinks, grab your snacks. And when we come back, we'll go into Crosscode. So, I will see you all in a few minutes, friends. There's the right button. Alright, we'll be back in a few minutes. we're back. Put my headphones on. And then I gave you all 5 minutes to decide my fate. More than likely, it's going to be Crosscode, because nap time isn't really a viable option. But you still got a couple of minutes if you want to make a decision. But yeah, we're probably going to end up playing Crosscode today, and then I'll just do a little bit of a strem tomorrow. But yeah, so that took a minute. I saw that there were wall ups that I needed to do, so I did those really quick. You are going to tie this just because you can. But no. Ugly Stone is right, though. I do need to check on my Dune stuff. I need to go around and probably do a run for fuel, because I have definitely been neglecting my Dune bases this week. It's just been a week. It's just been a week. And standing for an hour with a hairdryer trying to melt my freezer yesterday has not made my week better. But hey, at least it's done. At least it's done. But I do need to pop into Dune for a little bit because I need to prep for tomorrow. So as far as I know, Zero and I are still doing Fremen Friday. We've been invited to go do fireworks at a friend's house, but I don't know if he wants to do that or not because he hasn't really said anything. And also, welcome on in, Mr. Rue. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? All right, so nap time has currently won. So I guess I'm going to be logging off and taking a nap. Yeah, I know that feeling, Mr. Rue. I know that feeling. All right, so nap time has won. So I guess that's the end of stream then, friends. I'm going to go take a nap. Yeah. No, that's fine. We'll boot up Crosscode. We'll boot up Crosscode. That's kind of what I figured was going to happen. Yeah. You know what's funny is actually I don't need a nap today. I actually got, for once in my life, I got decent sleep last night. Probably because I popped a melatonin. Probably because I did that, but it worked. It's really all that matters. It was nice to have good sleep for once. I have no idea what half of this stuff is. Oh, hold on. I need to look at one thing. Sorry. I have my email open because I was putting in that Paper Animal Adventure key. Alright, so like I was saying, chat, that just means I will be doing a short strem tomorrow to show off Paper Animal RPG. So I will probably be on for an hour or two in the morning just to show off Paper Animal Adventure. I'll put a thing up in the Discord about it. And then probably won't do the dual thing with Zero for Fremen Friday. I'll just be over on his stream. Because unfortunately, I can't... I'll have to figure out how to do that, how to verify it with the bot account, and then I can just go live with Rill and not be so pressured to perform. Sorry, I need to check something really quick. Because I think this email is lying, but I'm going to go check it anyway. Reminds me, too, I have to secure my Twitter account. I still do have a live Twitter account. And I got a message that someone tried to change my password. I'm like, that's interesting. Because I haven't logged into that account in about 6 months. So I don't know how someone asked to change my password. We'll have to address that problem. Yeah, you're lying. I'm looking at something. Yeah, that is a bald-faced lie. That is a lie. Well, I mean, I will be honest, Riv. I'll be honest. There's absolutely nothing wrong about taking a gummy to help you sleep either, because that was definitely helping with, like, aches and pains and stuff like that, but things that are cheaper are also working. And yes, I am on Blue Sky Firewing. I think the command is set up. I do not use it often because I very rarely ever post on Blue Sky or anything like that. Yeah, I don't even think that leads to anything right now. I know it's on my About Me page, I believe is the link to my Blue Sky. But I do not post there at often at all, if ever. I do not post there often, if ever. I am just not a social media person, which I know is really bad as a streamer. That's all about that networking. I'm just not a social person when it comes to that stuff. I was for a long time, and then it just got to be dumb. Yeah, I know, Riv. I know. I am well aware. Alright, come on, capture card. Wake up. Hence the reason why I don't post a lot. Yeah, that's why I don't post a lot on it. Twitter was not good for my mental health, so I got off of that, and Blue Sky has honestly not been much better. I mean, it's a lot less political on Blue Sky, depending on who you're following. And at least I have a little bit more control on Blue Sky, who follows me and who I can follow. But it's honestly not much better, and it's just better for my mentality to not be on social medias. You want to prep for tomorrow so people can help prep stuff for Dune? I have no idea. I have no idea. No idea, Ugly Stoat, because I don't know what Zero wants to do, and Fremen Fridays are kind of his show. So I kind of do whatever he wants to do on Fremen Fridays. And more than likely, he's going to want to do, he's going to want to do the scientific stations or raiding or something like that. I doubt he's going to want to do anything for the base. And I know Saturday, we're not really going to be on at all because we've got stuff going on in the morning and a bonfire in the evening. So I'm probably realistically not going to get a chance to like play for more than a snippet until Sunday. And like I said, tomorrow night is his show. And I don't even know if we're doing it tomorrow night because I don't know if we're going to be going to the friend's house for that fireworks or not. All right, first things first. Do we have sound? No. Why is there no sound? All right. Hang tight. Well, that's interesting. Oh, why am I not getting sound? Because I'm not getting sound at all. Yes, Riv. I was trying to redirect the statement to something else, is what I was trying to do. Why is there no sound? Okay. Sorry, chat. I'm troubleshooting. There was sound when I tried this earlier. Why is there no sound now? Yeah, I know, Riv. I am well aware that stream is not getting sound. Neither am I. I guess I could turn the switch on and off and see if that fixes it. Okay, let's try that. Oh. Come on, figure it out. Come on. No, still no sound. Okay. No, I have not tried pushing it off the desk, Riv. Oh, okay. The fun part is I don't know how to troubleshoot this because there's no audio stuff on the program I'm looking at because I'm looking at the Elgato 4K capture utility, and I don't. All right, so Purple Cat is working. Um, I don't know how to troubleshoot this because I am an idiot and don't know how technology works. No, I'm totally not panicking right now. There's got to be something else. Of course there isn't. All right. Well, I guess I could try plugging it in and unplugging it. Let's see if that does something. Oh, bother. Sorry about this, chat. Okay, that worked. Okay. I think we're good now. Cool. Okay, good. Crisis averted. I don't know why picking up and redocking the Switch fixed that problem, but we're good now. And welcome on in, Madboo the 5th. Welcome on in. Hopefully I said your name correctly. There's putting through the garden center. Okay, recognizes it. Aw, that's awesome, Talon. I have to remember to take pictures of the train setup that we're going to be seeing tomorrow. I need to make sure that I take some pictures of that for you so you can compare it and show it off to your train people and see if they know the trains that I'm looking at. All right, so we've got this stuff to do. Oh, we're going to go ahead and track all this stuff. All right, so it's just going through this area and killing things, I guess. All right, so let me reacquaint myself with the controllers. Ugh. Oh, that's right. She's having a crisis because she's late on a report or something. That's right. My companion is grumpy because she had an email go to spam. I wish she would stop picking fights with everything. Alright, so it looks like you do have to break that thing before it is viable to hit. Maybe. I don't know, I'm just shooting it because it feels good to shoot it. Well, it definitely takes more damage from fire. Okay, so breaking it was a good idea. Noted. But yeah, my French friend here is having a conniption because... I don't know if it's for work or school. I'm guessing school. She didn't do her part of a project. And she's salty about it. I don't care if we're on a roll. I'm here to cut plants. Alright, so we're going to get this taken care of and maybe get some quests knocked off today. Like you do. Alright, so how do I get over there? Okay, where's my uppies? There's always an uppies. Where is my uppies? Unless you enter this one from a different screen. You know, I was thinking about this the other day, too. When I was going through some of the stuff that I've been working on off stream and all that. Of which there's a surprise coming up in the next week or two, chat. Just know that there's going to be a surprise in the next week or two. I have to get things set up and ready to go, but there's going to be a surprise in a week or two. But no, I was going back through old stuff, and it's amusing how much this environment reminds me of Potion Permit. I don't know if anyone out there remembers when I was playing through that one, but the visual art style of this and Potion Permit are very similar to each other. Just random crafty shower thoughts, I guess. Is that this game and Potion Permit look visually similar. Similar, there's a word for you. Man, I'm struggling today. Alright, so long story short, I missed the meeting today. I slept in, arrived too late. Meeting was already over. It happens. One of my team members saw me and asked me where I'd been. So I just told her I play Crossworlds. She got so angry, I tell you. Lecturing me about how life is not all about fun and games. Seriously, had I known about that stupid meeting, I would have shown up. That happened to me once too. Is I missed a work meeting because the email went to spam. Because our stupid manager sent it from our home email, not the work email. None. I play games, and so I must be a child and irresponsible. Man, I was so pissed. I would be too. Oh well, let's go on. I don't blame you. I don't blame you. Because you know what? Everybody makes a mistake. When something like that becomes a habit, then you have a problem. It's only when you're missing work on a routine basis because of video games that you have a problem. Missing a meeting because of a mistake, it happens. Been there, done that. Alright, I gotta get high ground to get that one. Ooh, nice. Nice, Talon. It's also next to her phone. She was recording and selling lewd. Uh-oh. Yeah, no, I can see that. I can definitely see that, Talon. Hey, you know, it's funny. You're talking about a cyberpunk character. Our group is trying to get me into playing Daggerheart, if you're familiar with that new system that's coming out. It looks really cool, I'll be honest. But our GM that wants to run the game is kind of selling it on me right now, and I'm interested. Alright, well, of course I promise I'd do my part as soon as possible. But I was so mad, no way I could concentrate on work. Yes, the ongoing saga. It's okay. It happens. Okay, so there's something in there that I need to get to at some point. Yeah, it looks very interesting, and I forget what campaign he was talking about running, but it's the one that's basically a Western campaign. So it's like Shadow of the Colossus meets Firefly, and I'm like, okay, you sir have piqued my interest. Shadow of the Colossus meets Firefly? Tell me more. So we'll see. Zero Wolf has to finish his Elder Scrolls game before we start a new one. And it's starting to look like Zero might be running a different game in the future, so who knows when we're going to get to Daggerheart. Because he's been reading that Beast World book. Okay, so that's a shortcut. You know, I love it how I open the gate and then the NPCs immediately start using the thing I just opened. That's kind of neat. But yeah, it looks cool. We haven't bought the book or anything. We just have the PDF of it. If we like the system, we'll grab one of the books. locked. Also, every time I play this recently with this area and the music, it makes me want to play Breath of Fire 4. Just because of the vaguely Middle Eastern sounding music, it reminds me of that game. Oh, buddy. And this makes me think, too, I've been working on getting that backlog site ready for you all so you can see what I have planned with, like, spooky games and stuff like that. I just fell off a ledge. Dang it. I've been working on getting that site running so y'all can see what I have thoughts on with, like, backlog and spooky games and such. I have so many games that I want to share with you all, chat. I'm never going to be able to do it all. I really want to. There are so many games that I want to share with everybody, and it's just... There's too many. There's too many, friends. Too many and not enough time. The only way that I could do it to share more games with you all is stream less, which is weird sounding. Oh, well, I guess we're fighting these. At least I'm kind of at a point of the game that these things really aren't that scary. Ice is my arch nemesis, apparently. Apparently ice is just my arch nemesis in this game. Okay, so we did the hermit thing. So now where are we headed? Alright, fractured path. There's an exit off to that side. Alright, there's a lot of stuff we haven't explored yet. Alright. So I guess we're just going to keep exploring. Well, that sounds delicious, Lab. I don't know what I'm going to be doing for lunch today. I don't know what I'm doing for lunch or dinner today, because with Zero in the office, I don't have to cook for anybody else, which means I'm either going to skip the food or just eat like a piece of cheese. I tend not to cook when it's just me at home. That's why. Oh no! Stop the train, got a full stop, and then got the train up the hill after giving it a moment to recover. Yep. And sometimes that's what you gotta do, Talon. Particularly if the track is wet, you don't have many other options. No, I don't need food. I had a nice breakfast, so skipping lunch or dinner won't hurt me any. Oh, okay. And you're not wrong, Riv. You're not wrong. I mean, what did Zero say the other day? Cheese is basically just milk loaf. So I thought, gotta play some Crossworlds. Let off some... Whoa, look at this. Look at what? Ooh, that's cool. I haven't watched it yet, Riv. Yeah. Unfortunately, Melina, I don't think they'll let you do that when it's a model train. Mon Dieu, what a view. Oh, that must be Pajaro Temple, non? Well, to be honest, I may have overdone it yesterday. But it was so much fun, non? God. Sometimes makes you wish you could just stay in this world. Ah, none. Dangerous thinking. Leah, let's not neglect real life like this. D'accord? Nod. I'm sure it won't end well. Leah, is something the matter? Shakes head. Heh, I know. I tend to talk too much, but you know, if something is bothering you, you can just tell me about it. Just like I did, you see? I feel much better already just by speaking with you. Well, I won't pressure you, but no, I'm here to listen, okay? That's what friends are for, right? Nod. Alright, I got my fill of the view. Let's go on. Nice. Got tickets for next. Oh, nice. That's gonna be so fun, Melina. I've never done a murder mystery. Hold on. Want to reach Hourglass Building, human? Nod. Easy. Go look for statue in home village, Bakai Kum. Village very close. Human just need go west. I love these guys. Oh, that's gonna be so fun, Melina. Yeah, I've never done like a murder dinner. I have done a steampunk event though, and that was very fun. That was super fun, actually. Never done a murder night though, and I think that would be quite entertaining as well. Alright, looks like we're almost there. Nods. You know, why do I have a feeling that the second I reach the city, she's going to abandon me because she's got work or something? Alright, west entrance. Nice. I need to adjust those shoutouts. They're happening too frequently. I always tell when I'm working on stream stuff because I make my shoutouts too fast. Man, I just sound so tired today, don't I? I'm glad it's almost Friday. I know. I don't know. She might be willfully ignorant here, though. It almost feels like Amelie is being willfully ignorant of the situation. Yeah, no, there's a pathway here. Where are you taking me, game? Okay, so now we're up here. Oh, well, I just touched the scorpion. Ah, okay. Alright, you go take care of that, Amelie. I'm gonna go shoot this thing. Ow. I can't even hit it, game. You're gonna make me bounce it. You are gonna make me bounce it. So game. There we go. Oh. Yes? Yes. Okay, so I need to get back up there now. Noted. Oh, she actually hasn't realized, huh? Oh, hopefully she figures it out eventually. I think she's just one of those people that likes hearing herself talk, maybe. Oh, you're gonna make me stand on this and then shoot. Okay. Got it. Is Emily blonde? I mean, she's very obviously a redhead in game, but that doesn't mean anything about what she is in real life. Okay, so now I can go back here. Let's not mess with that thing. Hardened livers. Yay? Yay, I got hardened livers, chat. Yay. It's an odd item. It is definitely an odd item. Oh, nice music. Here we are. That should be the village. You're gonna leave me now. So, how about we go ahead and visit the major building now? You know, to continue the plot and all. Nod. Alright, I'm gonna cut down some trees first because I am pretending that this is Legend of Zelda. Oh, don't make my mouth water, Melina. Hey, Onda. What? Oh, it's my clothes, right? Yeah, I get that a lot. Believe it or not, I'm usually cold, so I'm used to being like this always. Oh, Vaya, you're also a Spheromancer, Keva. I've not seen many in a while. What's your name? Leah. I'm Geeklich. Nice to meet you. You know, I didn't always want to play this as a class. In fact, I wanted to be a Hexacast. Back in the day, I played with friends, and I ended up picking this class to form a balanced team composition. Nowadays, many of them don't play anymore, so I wander around and look at the different skeletons all day. Good thing that red is my favorite color, don't you think? Odd. You're an odd duck. I like you, but you're an odd duck. Made it. Yeah, that was one hell of an area. It's a lot of solar panels. Tell me about it. But look at this right here. I was told this is like an urban village for these shot or whatever. Like, they're pretty advanced after all. I mean, this is a solar farm, right? I think this was built by humans. At least a friend told me there's some kind of relationship going on between humans and Shad. That makes more sense, I guess. So while I wander around this village and do some exploring, my friends... Hold on. Oh, look at this, Leah. It's a solar farm. Yes, we established that. While I wander around and cause mischief here, I did have a question for you all out there in Chatlandia. I was thinking... Ooh, anything wrong? I'm just sitting here. Okay. When do we want to start Spooky Month? Or spooky season? Because I was thinking about starting a spooky game in September. And that way we've got September and October to play spooky games. And then we'll have November to finish up the spooky game. And then we'll be going into winter wrap-up in December. So, do y'all want to... Camera, how long has it been like that? So do y'all want to start a spooky game next month? Hello, human. Hi. I mend big light panel you humans gave to Shad. Nice work, but still grateful. Much work, but still grateful for gift. Yeah, if we could make self-cleaning solar panels, that would be amazing. September is fine. Yeah, I just have to decide what we're going to be doing. I know what the spooky adjacent game is going to be, but I don't know what the spooky, main event is going to be. I still have not decided what our spooky main event is. I've got a couple of one-shots lined up. Because there are some really neat games that I have been told about that are quick. But we still need a main feature spooky game. I'm not sure what to do for a main feature spooky. Oh, you're a quest master. Hi. Oh, no. Ah, Seeker. Always nice to see fresh faces in this dusty old town. Come, join this old man and his array of local blathermouths. Okay. Ah, Seeker. Hooray! Natzogra. Oh, I love that name. Yay, Seeker. Welcome. Greetings. Hi. Hi. Waki Kum might be small, but it's a good place, full of harmony and peaceful coexistence. Old human forgetting much theft happened on our markets. Very disrespectful. Yes. Such mean. Of course. Some silly hotheads still can't seem to appreciate the merits of our cooperation. And my guards, they only see nothing. It hurts to think of many of them as unreliable when they should inspire trust. Type 1 second. There we go. But Grey Human, here is Seeker to deliver great justice. She could help. Indeed, she could, but remember, they are very busy folk. So Seeker, could you spare some time on helping our shod friends? Of course I can. Maroon Bucky Guard has trouble catching a thief who steals from the local shod merchants. An outsider's perspective might be helpful. Of course I'll accept. Hooray! Yay! Thanks. Young folks being so helpful, it warms his whole heart. Crimes against Shad Khan usually happen at the bazaar in the town center. You should talk to some of the residents and guards. They might tell you in detail what happened recently. Let's start with Bilston, the chief guard on the current shift. He should be at the center of the bazaar. Nod. Bye! Alright, so we've got stuff to do now. But yeah, what do you think? What do you think, chat, our main spooky event should be this year? The spooky adjacent event is going to be Night in the Woods. What should our main spooky game be? Because we are going to do a one-shot of Voices of the Void. That is definitely going to happen. Although we might play more than just one. I don't know what our main event spooky should be. Yeah, I've never played it. I've tried to play it for 3 years in a row, Melina, and I just never get to it. But I'm making sure that that happens without exception this year. As I keep saying I'm going to play it, and I'm going to play it. Human. Got quality tableware for sale. Best Craftworks. It much smooth. Such shame. Human table has sad. I think you have... Nope, you don't have new weapons. If I can't make it, I'm not even going to look at what you have. You have food. You have food. Oh my lord. Yeah, we're going to have to farm a lot out here. Oh, the bird guy wasn't lying. That's one big bazaar, no? It's a very big bazaar. I have nothing to offer human yet. Return later, once agents have given you more blessings. Interesting. There's 2 quests here, too. There's a pushable block up there. Okay. Oh, a seeker wants to talk to me? I'm sorry, but I don't think we got any business right now. Aw, don't give me that face. I'm sure we can talk later. Uh-huh. Well, you're going to be an important NPC later. Let's go harass some more people. Or not. Nope, can't buy anything. Can't buy anything. Okay. Carvings are so intricate. Yep. Secrets of the Ancients right here in front of us. I guess so. Each hieroglyphic, each indentation. I could spend hours on them. Oh goodness, I don't know which one to examine first. You know, there are probably even more of these at Fajaro. You're right, we should go there. Oh, right after I'm finished with this pillar. Also, I have no idea why I just thought of this, chat. But I wonder... Interesting. Sorry, my brain just went to, I just had an idea of what I'm going to do for lunch. I said, random crafty brain. Oh, Rainbow Ridge. Oh, finally, there wasn't a single one in the desert. That's great. We're going to go back to those quests now. Really not much else to see here, and I can't buy anything. So let's just advance the story and get ourselves some more questy quests. Where's the guild office here? What is it, Seeker? Can't you see I am busy keeping order in this unruly place? No. Shad merchants being robbed. Is that the story of the day again? That is completely impossible. Not on my watch, anyway. And it's always watched during business hours. Listen, Seeker. I know your kind always searches for grand adventures and villains to slay. But this is just some village ploy by them shady scaleskins to cash in on compensations. You are a jerk. Anyway, there is watch to keep. Don't waste my time unless you can present some solid proof. Oh, you are a jerk. Doing what thing again, Bunny Fist? Doing what thing? I know I'm rambling. No. What's the other quest? Okay. You are very dapper. Ah, Seeker, you are greeted. Much pleasure is felt from heroic presence. Much useful wisdom could be learned from communication. I dare proclaim with greatest certainty. But as humans like saying, time is of the essential ingredient for early bird. On a clever statement, let us swiftly share core of problem at our hand. Transport with important content is long expected to arrive from Bergen Village. It has not. Alright. Content very precious and important. Desert dangerous. Human following? God. Excellent. Including you, strong seeker. Find transport and help it reach us, then get reward. Yes? Please. Sure. Alright, camera. Why? Why today? Alright, let's try that. Hopefully you all can still hear me fairly decently. I just adjusted the microphone again. Very good decision, smart human. Wealth awaits the both of us. Search transport along main route from Bergen Village to Bakai Kum. Should be guarded by 2 employees of generous Bakai Bazaar, unless eaten by hungry desert life. If still alive, complain about delay, then help delivery to continue. If eaten, shame, but business must go on. Return for a less convenient plan B. I like this guy. I like that guy. Alright, so what do we got? Bakai Guard HQ. Okay. Okay. And what do you mean by decently audible, Bunny Fist? Has my audio quality gone down? Zeta. Hi. Hey, Seeker. Can I help you with anything? Leah. Ah, you are here because of those criminal activities here on the market. Nod. I see. So the sergeant is finally losing his patience. I can't blame him. Listen, I want this to be solved as much as he does. The Shad are an honest and trusting folk. They don't deserve this. Just, it always happens without any of us or the traders noticing. We are completely at a loss. Honestly, one would think that at least Bilston would notice something, that crazy workaholic. Okay, good. But no, the stuff seems to just vanish without any trace. Unbelievable. I bet you it's the goats. I bet it's the goats. Nice. Good, we got the Plaza landmark. Which means the Seeker HQ should be around here somewhere. Oh, look, it's the Seeker HQ. Oh, we only have one more spell. Or, hello. One more quest to open. Blasting Shell, Seeker. The search for ancient relics needs more heroes. Lend us your strength. Arid Breeze HQ. Interesting. Alright, so we got one more. Great Eldris. She has an important story for you. We'll do that in a minute. You seem new to the game. Want some help? I'm not new. It's just my second account. Alt character. Are you sure about that? I saw you were having some trouble with the enemies on the way here. That was just a fluke. On my main account, I'm a level 70 Heptalancer. That's not a real class. You just haven't unlocked it yet. Yeah, I know some people like that in 14. You ever wonder what these do? Maybe there's for maintenance? Or maybe they are generators. Basically, you're as clueless as I am. Yep. Nice. Okay. Oh, there's a monk up there. How do we get up there? Alright, so we know there's a way to get up on top of the buildings. We just haven't figured it out yet. Hello, quest. Hi. Human Seeker, do search for troublemaker on market? Nod. Hooray! Trade was hard times with money and goods being stolen. Was worried guards lose interest in case. Mustache guard very watchful, but he also speak much to rectangle. Yes, yes. Weird small rectangle he sometimes talked to. Seems much importance to him. He's on his cell phone. Yeah, exactly, Riv, exactly. So he's not paying attention. Just watch, keep doing my Spanish from saw proof. Bye. Okay. So what is this gray rectangle you speak of? Because that sounds like he's talking on his cell phone. Oh. Oh, no, I've already talked to you. What do you have to say over here, bridge lady? Nothing. Okay. Yeah, what is this gray rectangle they're referring to, I wonder? And annoyingly, why can't I get down here? Oh, it's directional. That's right. Okay, so I can't just access those blocks yet. Cannot access those blocks yet. Also, if I'm playing a little funny today, it's because I hurt my thumb yesterday. Kind of dumb, actually. Green Seeker, the air breeze is always welcome of Gus. Okay. But yeah, if I'm playing not 100% up to par today, it's because I hurt my thumb yesterday. Noel Mahir. I greet you, Seeker. The proud explorers of the arid breeze are honored by your visit. My name is Jonathan Lorenzo Mahir Alviante Al-Nasir, the leader of our company of braves. Leah? Don't worry, to my friends, I am just Joel Mahir. And everyone is a friend to me, especially a pretty seeker like yourself. Aw. Hi. It would please me to listen to the story of your exploits, Seeker, but first we must water our accomplishments. I am gonna call you Stilgar. See, a place of great importance in ancient society is almost in our reach after all these years of searching. And we know of the final piece that would complete this puzzle. It must only be collected now. So, young Seeker, do you want to claim that honor? I'd love to. Or a radio? What do you mean by radio, Bunnyfist? Splendid. With a seeker like you by our side, I can almost taste the juices of success. The object we need is a stone tablet with ancient inscriptions and a map of the area in the old times. However, it has been claimed by a pack of dastardly drill tortoises. Worse, they are of the stubborn and cowardly kind. They will just hide under their rocks and never move. But fret not, for we have requested a mobile explosion dispenser from our friends in Bergen. Okay. With that apparatus, you will be able to clear out their cave and claim the tablet. Uh-huh. We will prepare some of our best tea for your return. Bye. Okay. I mean, I like bombs. Bombs are fun. Possibly dangerous. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Melina. Well, we are just gathering every quest I can get my little paws on, like usual. Radio, walkie-talkie, call it what you want. Oh, yeah, that's fair. It could also be a radio. You're right. It could also be a radio. Alrighty. Something over there. How do you get over there? You have to get up on the building. I think I just figured out how to get up there. No! Come on, let me jump up on the roof. Oh, there's got to be a way to get up there. There's got to be a way to get up onto that roof. I'm just not seeing the pathway. Because there's always a way to get up onto the roof in these areas. Come on, where's the way up? Hope you can find solution. We chat. Yeah. Gotta be a way up here somewhere. And welcome on in, Ichigo. Welcome in. How are you doing today? Well, yeah, that's also a valid way, Ichigo. Oh. Trow. You been asking about crime on market? Nod. A big problem. Goods and money vanishing from market stand. We shod busy selling quality crafts for fair price to happy customers, so no notice. But bearded guard, he care very much, always visiting, asking about money, food breaks, and giving hints for safety. Huh. Still things get stolen. He very disappointed and sad, I fear. Yeah, he does seem suspicious. I'm doing alright, Melina. I'm doing alright. It hasn't been obvious. It's been a very bad brain week for Crafty. A lot of stuff weighing on my mind this week that shouldn't be, but it is. Yeah, I know that feeling, Ichigo. Uh-huh. Bilston's, come on. You're right, it was a radio. It was a radio. Activating communicator. Yes, hello, I'm here. Is that you, boss? Hi. You sound weird today, boss. Please don't get angry again. I'm still laying low at the solar farm, just as you said. Everything is alright, yes? Hello, boss? Did anything go wrong? Bye. Why are you sorry, No? And also, welcome on in, No. Welcome in. Hopefully you're having a good day and eating some good noms. 'Cause it's about lunchtime for you, my friend. Anything wrong? I'm just sitting here. Hi. Crimes in the bazaar? What are you talking about? I don't know anything. What was you on the communicator? Damn that Bilston. I thought someone as ruthless as him would be at least more careful. He roped me into this, I swear. Told me all about the money, threatened me if I refused, all that. No one will care about it, he said. Those scaly idiots don't know how to handle their money anyway, so much for that. Yeah. Well, time to come clean then, I suppose. At least I can bring that jerk down with me. Nod. Sweet! Except for now I have to fight him. Yeah. Well. Where might you lot be going? Hi. I knew something was wrong when I noticed my communicator's missing. You Seekers are a sneaky lot, Forget it, man. You messed up. This is over. It is, right? Oh, for you it is. Me, though? I prepared something special just for moments like this. Ah, gotcha. No, it's nothing to be sorry for. It's just state of affairs in the world and just stuff. Just stuff. I knew I'd have to fight something. Multiple things. Great. Alright, well, this will probably take half a dozen tries. Stir-frying watermelon. That sounds delicious, No. Alright, this will be the end of you and no one will ever know the truth. Dude, look where we are. This is madness. Silence! These expensive preparations won't go to waste and I'm out of here. Bye. Yeah, I was actually thinking I might make a quesadilla for lunch. Because I realized we have leftover chicken, cheese, and I have some tortillas in the fridge. I think I also have salsa. So I could make myself a quick quesadilla for lunch. Yeah, exactly. Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal. Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, you know how to handle this, right? Sigh. God. Good. So I'll just be hiding around that corner. Good luck! You suck. Okay, so a bunch of these things have shields. Because of course they do. Alright, well these things are kind of not that dangerous. They're going down awful quick. That blue thing is the problem. Ah, okay. Interesting. Oh, so you went... Okay, alright. I see what we have to do. Now, is he going to summon more turrets, or... Alright, so if you take down the blue thing, the turret shields go down. Totally missed. Okay, so this thing isn't that dangerous. That or I'm over-leveled again. Speaking of over-leveled, I can't wait to play Crosscode. I can't wait to play Claire again. I think we're going to womp that Axum that we're going after right now. I watched someone else's fight of Serene, and I am a little overpowered. I mean, it's not a bad thing, it's just kind of funny. Well, that certainly was something, but leave it to a seeker to save the day, eh? Anyway, time to go on our ways, right? Bye! Leah? What? After all we've been through, I was a victim as much as everyone else here. Nope. Alright. I will turn myself in, at least just across the street. Ow, dude. I'll see myself inside, so bye, Seeker. Sorry for the trouble, and thanks for not letting me die, I guess. Bye. Yay, I leveled up. Alright, well. Funny thing is that boss dropped an item, and I didn't get to pick it up in time. Hello, human, hi. And big life panel, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Next. Alright, so let's go do this. And then we're probably going to have to talk to Bilston. Hi, Seeker, welcome back. We just had a troubled young man confess his crime. He certainly did bad things, but he came clean, so I don't think we need to punish him too much. The other thing he said, though, it makes me sad that a bad egg like Bilston was just among us. Leah. I should have been more vigilant. Maybe this old man has become too soft with age. Oh no, old human is best as a protector. Yes, preserving great peace for Shad and humans. True. Mistake happened. That life. True that. Shucks. You're too kind with this rusty soldier, but it is true. We should just look forward. Thank you for your help, Seeker. Bilston is still at large, but his crime should stop for now. I hope we can count on your help again in case more trouble arises. Goodbye. Goodbye, Hero Seeker. Protect more justice. Bye. Bye. Nice. Well, that was a worthwhile quest to do, and we haven't even left the city yet. Definitely a worthwhile quest, but we probably should head out of the city at some point. But it looks like we are kind of quest-locked right now. Ha, that's a different guard now. Okay, so I guess... Ball Turbine and Tip. Why is one of the enemies just called Tim? That's concerning. Oh, we have that quest done. How about we take care of that one? What is it? Map? World map? I think that's back here? No. I think that's back in Bergen Trail. Frozen Cave. Where's the Hermit Hut? Hermit's house. Here we go. Alright, so let's go turn in that quest to the Hermit Hut and see what we get from that. Might as well. Huh, small house in the middle of nowhere. Isn't that nice? I love the flavor text that Amelie is giving us. Hi. Hi. Ah, it's you. And from that look on your face, I guess you got all the stuff we need for the repairs. Odd. Awesome. Now I'll just use it to make a repair kit with everything you'll need. Wait, I'll need? Why am I doing it? And that's it. Take this, go through the door behind me, and just jam it into the generator in the basement. Well, you'll also need to get through some security barriers that appeared shortly after the generator broke. Don't ask me what powers them and why they are protecting a damaged generator. The Herman must have had some crazy ideas about interior design back in his time. Uh-huh. Oh, you're selling me items? Uh-huh. Of course, the ultimate punching machine, one step at a time. I don't know what you mean by that, Amelie. Oh, bugger. Really, game? Will I never escape the ice? Will I never escape ice? Okay. Okay. So how do I bounce it? How do I bounce it? Okay, but that doesn't help me any. Okay. Okay. So this is a matter of angles, I think, and I'm just not getting the right angle. I don't know if I have a big enough brain for this puzzle today. So you obviously want me to bounce it and possibly hit that one red spot. But I guess I don't know what the angle is you want. What do you mean, M. Camper? What do you mean? I get that I'm supposed to bounce the ball. I'm just not getting the angles right. Now I got it. Alright, so that's one. Well, if I wanted help, I would ask for it. I get that I'm supposed to bounce the fireballs. I also didn't see what that just opened. What did that open? Okay, there's another one there too. I gotta bounce it down. Hold on. Yeah, if I need help, I will ask. I see where I'm supposed to go. I'm trying to get to that one. Yeah, it's true. That is true. Which probably means I need to switch back and forth between the fire and ice balls. Okay. So what I need to do is I need to melt those 3 and then switch to a normal ball. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, guess what? The normal balls don't bounce off ice. Normal balls do not bounce off ice. So that is not true, actually. No, you're fine, Imp Camper. You're fine. Okay, so it bounces off that one. But why didn't it bounce off the other one? Get my angle right again. Because it's hitting the shield first. Okay. I might have done this puzzle wrong. Hold on. I think I need to unlock the one in the bottom right. It doesn't reset, though. Oh, it doesn't reset. Okay. So how am I supposed to get the one in the bottom right? Come on, give me my angle that I want. Yeah, I know. Come on. Okay, good. Now that's the angle I want. I just need to not lose it now. Yeah, they do bounce around a limited amount. So, how do I get one over into that corner? Because I feel like I'm on the right track here, but it's not. I do feel like I'm on the right track, but maybe not as much as I think I am. I also don't know how I'm supposed to bounce a ball over there, because if I hit the red, it stops bouncing. Maybe that's why. Hold on. Get rid of that, and then switch to a normal ball and shoot through the hole. If I could aim properly with a controller, that'd be delightful. There we go. So that's 2. Now, how am I supposed to get that one in the lower right? Because it looks like I'm supposed to bounce it off that icicle that's closest to the permeable wall. But how? Okay, so if I shoot there, I can get it going. That's too many bounces. Little off. Just bear with me as I test my angles here. See, that one looks like it's in the right spot. And I just accidentally melted. All right, so it's definitely in the right spot. And I just lost my angle. Oh, bother. All right, so that, yeah. There. All right, let everything regen. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but see, it hits... It looks like it's hitting the icicle. But it's not bouncing. Why? 3, 4. Yeah, it's not bouncing off that icicle, so... Maybe have it bounce only once and off the pot before it hits the... Okay, can I hit the pot from here, though? I'm trying. That looks like it's gonna do it. But it's bouncing back and hitting that icicle, which isn't what I want. Okay. Because I can totally bounce it off the pot, but then it back swings. Okay, what if I adjust that a little bit so you're off a different way? Man. It's got to be an angle thing. Could be a backswing because of the angle I'm firing from. Yeah. It'd be easier if I could fire from a different spot, so I wonder if maybe just backing up a little bit might do it. I mean, I don't have to be close. That looks promising. I know that this is just a matter of angles, and I'm probably driving people bonkers that I'm not figuring this out. Because I can just feel the gnashing of teeth in chat because somebody knows the answer and they just want to tell me. Got it. I just had to find the right spot. Whew! All right, done. Repairing generator. Generator repaired. Done, done, and done. All right. So yeah, it was just a matter of angles, and you were right. Bouncing up the flower pot did totally do it. I just had to get my angles right. Hey there, hero. We got power again. Everything's running smoothly. Amazing. I already sent a message back to Miss Summers so you can claim your reward. Also, as a special thanks, we will give you a small discount on all our drinks. Yay? I hope to see you around more often. Yeah. And what's the discount? That's a pretty nice discount, actually. That's about 50% off. Not bad. I'll take it. Nope. I probably should, like, get using more Come on, camera. I really should be better about using items. Alright, so she's in the trader's den. Also, welcome on in, Imp Camper, if I did not properly greet you earlier. I was puzzling very hard, and it makes my brain hurt. No, you were right, you were right. And I had a feeling that it was all my angles that were wrong. I did have a feeling that it was the angles that were wrong, so I'm not surprised that that was the solution. Trader's den. Alright, so we're going to go here. We'll turn in that quest, and then we'll probably walk back to where we need to go, because we got to do that convoy mission. Alright, give me my goodies, please. Welcome back. Another job well done, I see. The route through Bergen Trail has become much more arduous without your deed. Here, take your reward. We will stay in contact. Bye. Thank you. Greetings, young lady. Our current circumstances don't require your assistance. Okay, good. Then we're done with quests here. Well, let's take a quick looky-loo at what we do have to do. Quests. Alright, blasting shells. Crate hate. And then maroon trails blade. Alright, we don't need that. I'll hold on to that. We'll hold on to that. We'll get the landmarks I'm not worried about. And I'm not worried about the data probe. Well, whatever. I probably should just leave them tracked. Now he does anything. And Crocus Pocus is a quest that's going to take me forever. That quest is going to take me forever to finish. And that sounds delicious, Lav. Yeah, I had a eggie and a piece of ham. Because that's part of the nice thing about cleaning out the freezer is you discover all the things that are in the freezer that you forgot about. And I found some sliced up ham from a ham roast we had a while ago. So that's awesome sauce. I love ham. Ham! I had a little bit of that with an eggie for breakfast, so that will hold me for most of Strem today. And I do think that I'm going to use some of that leftover pulled chicken we have in the fridge and make myself a quesadilla when we're done. Because I think that would be tasty, and that's relatively easy to make. Of course, I can't buy anything. Alright. So, onwards. Now we just gotta go kill stuff. On the main route through Maroon Valley. Amethyst Sonomi. It really is. It really is. Although I have unpopular opinions about ham roasts. Like, I do not like honey hams. Or really sweet ham. And the same thing goes, I will not buy a spiral cut ham at all. Like, if you have a spiral cut ham, that's fine. I will not cook them. Spiral cut hams are just so dry every time I have ever had one. Because by doing that spiral cut, when you reheat it, it just dries the whole ham out. The only time I've ever seen someone not have a dry spiral cut ham is they literally had, like, a pan of water underneath it, and even then it was still kind of dry. I wouldn't say that. I mean, they're easy for serving and they're good for like buffets and stuff like that, Lav. It's just most of the spiral hams you get in the store have been spiral cut for weeks. I mean, if you cut it spiral, like when it's straight out of the oven, that's not a bad thing. But yeah, it's just, it makes it very easy to serve the ham for like a lot of people. And I get it. Like, carving a ham is not easy. It is definitely a skill, just like carving a turkey is a skill. But there's just, there's better ways. There are better ways. And if you're afraid of carving a ham, just watch a couple of YouTube videos. You'll be fine. Like, I'm not very good at carving hams or turkeys, but I still will do a whole ham. We do not do them often, though. We usually only make a ham like once or twice a year. The thing is, with just the two of us, that gives us a lot of leftovers. And usually I'll take a little bit of it and pre-cube it for things like stir fry. And then I'll leave some of it in slices for like breakfast or sandwiches. Because I did buy a spiral ham on accident last time there was a ham sale after Easter. That got cooked very quickly because I'm like, I'm not freezing this. We're eating this and being done with it. Alright, so where is this caravan? Still got a lot of exploring to do in this area too, because there's a bunch of things that are still locked. Like, that's not turned on yet. So that's not the way up there. It can't be. Well, actually, it could be. Sorry, I'm tracing... That actually could be the way. Excuse me, game. I guess I can't jump there. It looks like you can, but I guess you can't. Come on, make the jump, please. Alright, so there's got to be a way to get up there. Yeah, there is, actually. Okay. So where's my uppies? Spicy pineapple ham. Ooh, that sounds good. Spicy pineapple ham sounds delicious. Okay. I see a button. Got it. I thought I saw something over here. Awesome. So, what does this get me? Does this get me an uppies? Well, I mean, it gets me over here, which is great, but that didn't really help me get to where I was trying to go. I'll take it. That doesn't really get me to where I was trying to go. I'm trying to get up there. And I do not yet see an uppies point. Actually, you're making me think, Lav. I gotta try and find a good source of lunch meat that isn't full of bad things. As we kind of had to stop buying lunch meat because of digestive problems and stuff like that. And we're not really supposed to be eating it anyway. It's really bad for you. But I've noticed since I stopped buying lunch meat, Zero isn't eating the bread anymore. So I need to find something for him that he can put on the bread I keep buying. You know what's funny is that I bet you just by doing all of this exploring, we're going to find what I'm looking for eventually. Just by accident. Ooh, that might have been an uppies. That is certainly an uppies. But it's only a partial uppies. I can't go uppy-uppies. Wait, is that a cave? Oh, when did I open this cave? Activate the what? Kaput control panel? Information and manual. Thank you for deciding to use the kaput, the ideal choice for mining demolition. Oh, this is a quest. Pest control on passionate festivities. Highly advanced machine is programmed to follow its user after activation and dispense explosive devices known as bombs after being hit with a charged range attack. When reloading and generally not dispensing bombs, it will try to evade the movements of its user with highly refined movement algorithms. It can be manually deactivated again at the console, or it will automatically return to idle state when the user leaves the cave. Okay. Warning. Keep stored in dry and cool locations. Should only be used by trained professional. Keep away from children and dogs. Okay. We have activated the kaput. Oh, I see what this thing is going to do. It's going to move in places I don't want it to go. Kaput! What are you doing? Dude. Oh, you jerk. All right. Kaput! Oh my god, dude. Oh, god. Yeah. I'd have to prep it for him, Lav. Also, I don't think I have any mixed cinnamon sugar right now. Come on. You are going to be a complete annoyance with where you're going, aren't you? I didn't tell you to do that. Oh boy, this guy is going to be fun. All right, so it looks like the modus operandi of this guy is that he is going to put the bomb nowhere near where I want him to put it. Okay, hold on. If I stand here and shoot it... Dude, stop moving. Gimme. Okay, you throw the bombs at me. Okay, now I understand. Okay, I get it now. I thought I'd have to hit the bombs. Oh, God. Oh, you're just going to explode now. Yay! Hiding intensifies. Excuse me. Okay. Alright. What are we supposed to do with this idiot? Because Kaput left. The bomb thing left. My kaput left. I can't use the kaput. I think I just soft-locked myself. Uh-huh. I just soft-locked myself, didn't I? Great. Okay. Well, I guess I have to do one of two things. Either I have to die or I have to reset. And I don't think I can die. Why do you distrust me? Or why do you betray me? Alright, well, I guess we return to title. I don't have a choice. I hope we didn't lose a lot of progress there. Because, yeah, that was totally a soft lock. It's not doing enough damage, though, Lav. And either way, I would have to do this. Thankfully, though, it's saved at the entrance to the cave. Oh, you gotta turn it on first, Crafts. There. Okay, so noted. I think what happened is because I... Okay. Come on, kaput. There he goes. Okay. Put, come on. I think that was close enough. Alright, so what he's doing is he... Kaput. Dude, kaput. There, throw a bomb at me. Good. That should be close enough. Okay. So that's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do. We just have to make sure that kaput doesn't get lost again. Leave it to me, chat. Leave it to me to find bugs in games. Just leave it to me, right? Oh, boy. Now, leave it to me. You need your game, bug tested? Just call Crafty. She'll find the bugs that you didn't even know existed. At least this is relatively easy once you figure out the mechanic. Kaput. Kaput. Thank you. Give me a bomb. Thank you. But yeah, leave it to me that I would soft lock the game. Only me. Kaput, you better follow me. Okay. I was worried for a second there. Yeah, that's fine. Just blow me up. I don't care. Oh, alright. 12. Okay. Alright, so that's 1. 2. So this is just going to take a minute to blow all these up. Although I wonder if the trick with this is you're supposed to let your compatriot blow them up while you do the kaput thing. Oh, dang it, I missed. Come on, quit hitting the monster. There you go. Come here. Good boy. At least this is relatively easy once you figure out the mechanic. It's just slow. Like, I get it now. Alright. Put. Come here. There you go. While I wait for that bomb, we'll take care of that. Ah, okay, so you don't want to wake up too many of them because then they start attacking you. Noted. So it is a little better to wake them up one at a time. Noted. Come on, put. Do it. Better to wake them up one at a time, and then here I am waking up two. Come on. Give me a bomb, kaput. There you go. Not like these things are really doing much damage to me. Alright. The hiding intensifies. Blah, blah, blah. that's close enough. It was. Good. Alright, chat. So I know I keep asking, but I'm trying to plan things out right now. We have our not-so-spooky game chosen for this year's spooky season, but what do you want to see for an actually spooky game? I prefer it to be something that I already have access to, but I'm open to suggestions. Right now, what is on the dance card is we're going to play Night in the Woods, Somber something, or Serene something is another spooky adjacent game that we're going to play. We're also going to do some Voices of the Void, but I need a real spooky game. Because I get to play one real spooky game per year. Come on, give me a bomb. Thank you. Hey, welcome on in, Rougie. Welcome in, welcome in. How are you doing? How are you doing, my friend? Okay, so that's this quest done. I was gonna say, don't you dare softlock again. Aged Travel Guide. My best, yeah, I know that feeling, Rougie. I know that feeling. Looking for more solo games, Talon. Looking for more solo games. Not to say that multiplayer games are off the... Oh. Yeah, not to say that multiplayer games are off the docket. But I'm looking for single-player games so I don't have to try and wrangle cats to get schedules to line up. Alright, well that wasn't the quest that I meant to do, but it's a quest done. I think I'm supposed to kill you. I got birds in Crossroads. Trispian. On those space birds, that is. Okay, so those are the Volt turbines. Got it. Alright, so now I know what the Volt turbines look like. So there's another gate over here that I can't get through. Okay, here's an Uppies, though. Where does this Uppies lead? Nowhere? No, it does lead somewhere. It leads here. Sweet. Plumapple seed. Okay. Yay? Da 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 da. Maroon Oasis unlocked. Oh, cool. We found another, we found another, point here. Alright, 2 buzzards down. One more and I've achieved that part of the mission. Okay, so nothing else there. Nothing else over here. No, that's just fauna. I almost said flora. No, I was right the first time. It is fauna, or flora. Nice. So we got the Maroon Valley landmarks done. Awesome. There's a very large, very pink tree. Okay. Okay. So what's up with this? Hi. Stop, human! You need pass from Eldrass if you want to enter cave. You find Eldrass in Baki Kum, Shad village to the west. Interesting. Alright, so I guess I haven't unlocked that yet. Alright, there's enemies over there. There's a way to get over there. Yeah, it's not that hard, crafts. Bump. That's the person who can't jump to save her life. you. Do I need one of those birds, or did I get all the birds I needed? Now, we do need to kill that vulture. How convenient you are here for me. Oh, good job on missing their crafts. Oh, and what's that? What's that one, Talon? I'm also not sure what you mean by reverse whore. Alright, we're not going to kill that thing. Oh, hello, fisherman. Hey there, sweetheart. Latu lips, okay. Phew, it's hot and blazes here, tell you what. Floor is quite a sight, ain't it? Well, how about y'all? Exploring coming along? It is. Nod. Glad to hear it. You'll all be good now. Okay. I know I have a quest with her. Ah, I have that game, actually. I have that game, Talon. I mean, Carrion is not a bad choice. Carrion is not a bad choice, and I could pretend to be the Thing from John Carpenter's Thing for a couple of sessions. Carrion is definitely a good option. Oh, sorry, getting a stretch in really quick. And that'd be something different, too. I don't do a lot of, she says as she's playing a game that has platforming in it, I don't do a lot of platformers. That might be a fun one to take a look at. I'll add it to the list of spookies. Because eventually what's going to happen, Chad, is I'm just going to show you the list of spooky games that I have available to me, and then we'll decide from there. Sweet. Okay, so now we have that jump up. But why? Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Did I just find out how to get up to an area? Maybe. Maybe. I sense a jumping puzzle. Oh, baby, yes. I think we just found our way to one of the places I've been trying to get to as I jump off and screw up. Whee! You know, I don't know why my alerts are not going off, but thank you for gifting that sub to Aruji Melina. That is very, very sweet of you. And welcome on in to the executive producers, Ruji. Please enjoy the ad-free viewing emotes and all of the deluxe cookies in the break room. God. That would be interesting. That would be very, very interesting, Talon. I don't know how you would interpret that. That would definitely be a look for Crafty. That would definitely be a look for Crafty. Although I was actually thinking, Talon, when I was going through my backlog, because I'm trying to get things organized, when I was going through my backlog of games, I was actually thinking about how hilarious it would be. Because for some reason, Day of the Tentacle has been highly requested of late. Like, Day of the Tentacle has been a very highly requested game of late. And I was actually thinking to myself how amusing it would be is the next time I play Day of the Tentacle, if if I had an outfit like what's her name, the girl from Day of the Tentacle had. I think that would be highly amusing, and I see where this puzzle is going. Oh, this is a pretty long jump puzzle here. This is really fun to do too, by the way, with a sore thumb. I somehow hurt myself when I was cleaning the freezer yesterday. I think I jammed my thumb on a piece of ice or something. Because I have a bruise on my thumb pad. Not a good place. Yeah, latrine. You know how when she's in the future and she has to make herself a tentacle costume? I figured it would be kind of amusing to have Crafty in the tentacle. Alright, but that said, chat, I need to go take a fast washroom break. So I suggest that you all take this opportunity as well to get up, stretch, grab drinks, grab snacks, and we will be back in a very quick moment. Or are you not working? Oh, of course you're not working. Be right back. All right, so we're back. Let me put my ears back on so I can hear everybody. No, so welcome on in, Matt. Welcome in. Sorry you came in when I was taking a quick break. And yes, I said latrine because I was thinking of the toilets in in Day of the Tentacle. But yes, it is Laverne. It is Laverne. But yeah, if I was going to do anything, I would do Crafty in the Laverne tentacle costume. Which just, that one might just be funny in general to have. Dang it. And yes, I did mean Scanner Sombre. That is a very intriguing spooky adjacent game. I don't know how spooky that one's actually going to be. I think it's more atmospheric than anything else. But that one is going to be a very interesting one to play. I do like my atmospheric horror games. Oh, spooky games. They don't necessarily have to be horror games. No, that's where you wanted to jump. All right, now we need to go here. And then there. And then there. I don't even know if I can open that bin. You know what? Forget it. But yeah, Scanner Sombre is on Scanner Sombre is on my list of spooky and spooky adjacent games for this year. I think this is going to be a very interesting one, and it's definitely a title that I don't think a lot of people have heard of. And even if it's bad, it was worth the price. That was a very inexpensive pickup for Crafty. It was one of those like, yeah, you know what? We're just going to grab this because even if it's bad, it can't be that bad. It was $1.50. It can't be that bad. Oh, what? Why are you just randomly attacking things? Why? Knock that crap off. Stupid sand sharks. Which I have no idea why this just made me think of this. But apparently SWAT Cats is getting a comic reboot, which I'm kind of excited about. I don't know how much truth there is to that. I've heard a rumor. But if SWAT Cats is actually getting a comic reboot, I am totally down for that. Okay. But I can't... Yeah, you can't go south there, Crafts. You need to find a way uppies. I have a feeling it has to do with this. I know. Yeah, my day's going pretty good, Matt. It's going pretty good. We watched the Nindie Direct this morning, which was an okay Direct. Being that it was a lot of indie games, a lot of them in that Direct I already knew about and know that they're coming out on other systems. We did see a couple of new things, though, and I'm intrigued by the new things we saw. Guess someone needs a lesson here. Yeah, she's just picking fights with people. Well, you can always go back and watch the VOD. And you know what? Generally, I agree with you, Melina, but it's a comic reboot, not the TV show. And I think the article that I briefly saw, because it's one of those things of I saw it and I'm like, oh, I need to read this later, and then I lost where the article was. I just need to search it up again. I don't know if it's a reboot or if it's a sequel. I don't know if it's a true sequel or if it's a reboot. And yes, it was an indirect. No, it's just the Nintendo Indie Direct is always interesting for me because a lot of the games I already know about, it's just a, hey, now they're coming to Switch kind of thing, which is cool. And for some of those smaller things like Winter Burrow, I might actually consider getting it on Switch. Because that's the kind of thing that I would curl up on the couch with. Aha! Hold on. What's this? Okay. So you're telling me how the blank and blank blankety blank 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 are you supposed to get back there? You need to get... Okay. And yes, I am attacking the darkness. Yeah, exactly, Melina. And no worries, Matt. You don't ever have to apologize for missing a stream. There are always VODs. Yeah, no, that is not perfectly normal cactus. You never have to apologize for missing streams. Life happens. I don't take attendance here. You are here if you are available to be here, and if you are not here, I will just see you next time. I'm not one of those people that, like, has a roll call when we come to stream. Boy, howdy, I know there's some streamers out there that do that, but I am not one of them. I am definitely not one of them. No, we saw a lot of cool games during the Nindie Direct, and there were a couple of new ones that I had not heard of, which was nice. Like, I'm definitely intrigued by that Glaciered and that Opus game. Even if the Opus game is a visual novel, that does kind of look interesting to me with the whole photography aspect. Don't know if I'm going to end up playing it, but I'm definitely interested. So we've been in this area long enough that we are respawning enemies. And I think what's going on is that I can't get to where I want to be on this screen, so we need to move screens. Oh, yeah. This is also the streamer Riv that if they know you are also a streamer, you will be perma-banned from their streams. You cannot be a streamer and watch this person. If they know that you are a streamer, they will immediately ban you. Because you are, quote-unquote, competition. This is also the person that if you use another streamer's emotes in their chat, you will be banned. Short story, not a person I want to be involved with. I mean, you do you, person. You do you. But that's really bad. Really, really bad and very cult of personality to me. Oh, yeah. Beyond Petty Lav. This is the same person that has a Patreon where you can pay to play games with them. Like, you want to play a co-op game with them, you gotta give them $10. Everything is monetized. It's like, okay. That is a choice. That is a choice. Maybe. Oh no, I totally can. I just gotta aim right. Oh, come on. I feel like I'm on the right track, but in the wrong spot for this. Maybe. No, I don't think that's gonna work. Oh, come on. Oh, I think I had it right the first time. I think you're supposed to shoot down the tube, but how? That's a very precise angle you have to get. Man, that's going to be tough. We're paid to get a VR chat. Hug with the stipulation you do not move or say anything in the presence during the hug. Oh, you know who I'm talking about, Talon. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah, they're one of those people of if you know who they are, pretty much you know who they are. And it's just, okay. That is a decision that you have made. Oh my lord. Okay, am I wrong? And this is not what I'm supposed to be doing? Because this really feels like I'm supposed to do this. There's got to be that one sweet, perfect angle. Or maybe what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to get over there first. I wonder. Oh, hold on. Maybe I'm thinking about this the wrong way. Maybe you're supposed to bounce it? I very much feel like that is something. But how? I very much feel like that is something, but how? And I honestly think I've got to get over here first before I can shoot down that tube. God. Now I'm going to have the Skip It theme stuck in my head, Riv. Now I'm going to have Skip It stuck in my head. Pop it. Twist it. That toy was rage-inducing for me. That is definitely, I think, the way that they look at it. And I don't use the words cult of personality lightly, but from the one stream of theirs that I did tune into, it very, very much feels like a cult of personality that they are culturing. Which is unfortunate, because that's not a way to do it. But you do you. I will never be that kind of person. That's why... that's why if you watch my my YouTube videos of off-stream stuff, you very, very rarely, if ever, hear me say anything about like and subscribe. Like, I would love if people liked my videos and subscribed to them, because that would get me more stuff on YouTube. But I'm not going to be that kind of person that begs for that every time I do a stream or a video I upload to YouTube. And the same thing goes is that I have a coffee. It's in a shout-out, but that's as much as you'll ever see about it. Like... monetarily, anything I get is great, but that's not the main focus of what I'm doing. That's not the thing I wanted to hit, but I'll take it. That's what I wanted to hit, was this guy. Nice, he's broken. Good. Get on fire! And you're dead. No, you're not. Now you're just on fire. Woo! It was raging a mega pain in the arse. It was a Simpsons that shared Homer 3. Yep. Yep. If I ever said a Patreon, be art for a tier. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Talon. If I ever go on YouTube, I'll make sure I say dislike and unsubscribe. I could try that method. Now, the way I look at it is, oh, nice. I've got the requested elements. Awesome. The way I look at it, Riv, is I have been doing the YouTube thing because there are definitely games that I want to share the experience with people and my reactions. But doing it live on stream is not going to happen. Because there are definitely games that I am never going to play on stream. Either for content or just the sheer size of the game. I'm sorry, I get quiet every time I get into a battle because I'm concentrating. It was like a messed up like. And thank you for picking my brain there, Lav. Because I could not think of the name of the Zelda enemy, and I wasn't going to show my lack of Zelda knowledge by saying anything. But I'm like, these really remind me of something, but I can't think of what, so I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to kill it. They probably were inspired by the likes, to be honest. I am bad at this. Amelie, you are much better at this than I am. Also, I've noticed at the end of Strem today, it's just kind of turning into Crafty has no idea what she's doing, and we're just wandering around killing stuff. That's a lie, though. I'm trying to find pathways up. I'm trying to find ways to get uppies. Because a lot of this stuff is, there's got to be a way to get up. I'm just not seeing it. So, that's fair. That's fair, Lab. Oh, direct link request. Howdy, girl. Hi. I've just got a beep from my machine. Y'all already found 25% of them plants. Nod. Now that's what I like to hear. I have a little something for y'all. Come meet me in Bergen Village Quest Hub. Oh, okay. Detour, I guess. Crafty stream. He usually is my uppies. Unfortunately, he is in the office today. And I kind of yelled at him earlier on stream, and I feel bad about that. Hi. Please. No eat scaly shod. Oh, dummy, open eyes. It not a monster, it human. Oh, yes, that true. Such dangers here. Not good for shod nerves. Ignore bait baby. Is human here to help? Us could need help with great problem. Sent by Bazaar Boss itself. Such kindness. He thinking of workers. He think more of precious cargo, me think. No matter. Help is help. Oh, it's the cargo peeps. Seeker, look at transportation platform behind us. Nod. It fine human technology. Helps us move much crates, but now it broke. Yes, shields still work, so no monsters eat precious cargo, but floaty device not work anymore. Meaning we stuck like rock and need materials for repair like refined metal from city. Also, arid lumber and vivid water, both found in desert if hit plants. Yes, but different plants, not forget. And that it. Wonder if I already have the stuff. You understand to bring materials? Nod. Good news. Please hurry and help us move again. Yes, we wait in guard crate and try not to be eaten. Bye. I might have this stuff. Human, please be refined metal from town market and arid lumber and blah blah. I guess not. Oh my god, stop talking to them. Okay, so questy quests. Okay. There we go. Crate hate. Okay, so we need 4 refined metal. Weaponsmith in Rookie Harbor. Okay, we've got a couple quests that we finished already. So I guess we're going to go on a little tour and do some of that stuff. We're going all the way back to Rookie Harbor. It's been a while. Where's the quest? Wait a minute, Crafty. You're not at Rookie Harbor. There we go. Right. So we'll grab those at one of the vendors. Right now, though, I want to go turn in this quest, because we might as well. At the weapons... Okay, the weapons store. Where's the weapons store? Info hub, marketplace, fall divers, shop, marketplace. There it is, weapons store. Okay, so it's up to over 1. 1. And 2. Yeah, it's been a while since we've been in Rookie Harbor. Also, chat, we've got about 15 minutes of Strem left, so think about who we would like to raid into today. On my way, NPC. Hi, yar. Or yay, you're back again. And do I smell some nice meat and wood there? Odd. Yes, that looks awesome. Let me have another try right now. What do you got for me? Mm-hmm. This is absolutely perfect. The texture, the aroma, it is the perfect steak. I want steak. Thank you so much, girl. I never would have worked without those ingredients you brought me. Here, I'll give you the first batch of steaks to enjoy. You can get as many as you want from my booth here, as long as you bring me the ingredients. Nice. It's a repeatable quest. Ah, the best way. Steaks are rare. Those are the best kind of steaks are rare ones. Oh, we can get a lot of them. Like my dad was around. Going to, and he'd shout 6 throw. Oh. Yep. You go 1, 2, and he'd shout 6 throw. Yep. Yeah, people like doing that to me when I'm doing Knit because they think it's funny. It's not. That's a lie. I find it funny. As long as I'm not in the middle of some, like, really complicated lace knitting. Alright, so the next one is I gotta go back and turn that into Joel Mahir. So let's go ahead and head back to the desert. You know, I have to say, too, I find this empty map here very intimidating, because I keep thinking, oh, I might be, like, decently far into the game. No, you're not, Crafty. You are nowhere near anywhere that is close to being far in this game. You are depressingly early still in this game, because you are just not making progress. I either need to pick up the pace or just do story and nothing else but story. The problem is I like side content. Honestly, Lav, that's what it feels like. It is honestly what it feels like, is that I've, like, maybe 10% through this. And I mean, we know there's 4 elemental powers to get, so at best, I'm 25% through, because we have 1 elemental power. And I don't think we're anywhere near that, to be honest. Alright, so am I just in the wrong place, or am I just dumb? Probably because I'm just dumb. So if that was the bazaar house, it should be right next to the bazaar house. That's the bazaar house. Meaning that the HQ could be around here. There it is. But yeah, at best, I'm 25% through the game, and I don't think I'm there. I think we're still sub 25% here. Hi, Seeker, you have returned to us, and that smile on your lips speaks of your success, does it not? Ah, astonishing. This is truly ancient work. For even something as mundane as a travel guide to display such elegance, magnificent! I can hardly wait to finally feast my eyes on the main course. I hope we can count on you again when the time comes. Hi! Nice. Pepper, night tea, and old bones. That sounds fun. What you got for me? Seeker, be our guest. There's much to talk about, I am sure. Hi. Bye. Oh. Oh yeah, exactly, Lab. Not to mention we know that there's DLC for this game as well. We're unfortunately playing 2 RPGs at the same time. We are unfortunately playing 2 probably pretty long RPGs at the same time, so this is what we got. Alright, I do want to head to the Seeker Hub to make sure that I'm not missing a quest in the area. And honestly, at this point, I'm just kind of meandering around because I know I have not much time left. So if y'all have a good idea for who to raid into, let me know shortly. Hello. You have a quest? No. Wait, Eldris. Oh, wait! She's gonna give me access to the tree. Hold on. This is something. Yeah, this is our mission for the area. Oh, she's cool. I like her. Dear humans, I am Eldris of Bakai Kum. You have my thanks for visiting our small, humble town of Shad. For many years, humans and Shad have worked together. We traded, we shared, we fought together. So today, Bakai Kum is a town of Shad and human. We know that humans want to learn about ancients. Ancients are ancestors of us Shad, yet we still know little. Therefore, we want to help humans. Bakai Kum is home of Mystic Statue. Statue holds key to Vajaro Temple, important place for Seeker Human. However, statue only react if human holds shiny orb. We have shiny orb and will give to human, but we have one request. In east part of Maroon Valley, you will find majestic Maroon Tree. Maroon Tree very important to Shad, but attacked by sandworms of track. We ask human to defeat pesky sandworms in cave below Maroon Tree. We will give shiny orb for defeating sandworms. Humans help Shad, and Shad will help humans. Is a trade. Please, talk to me to accept task. In name of all Shad, thank you for listening. Oh, we gotta save the tree. D'accord. Sounds like a mandatory quest. Let's accept it. Yes, indeed it is mandatory. Light Wolfie, done. Human, are you willing to help us in exchange for shiny orb? Yes. You have our deepest thanks. Please take this pass. Need to enter cave below Maroon Tree. Yay! Good luck. Hey, Leah, I want to check out the balcony. Oh, okay. Cutscene, I guess? Hui, I like this place. Everything is so bright and colorful. Nod. Leah? I'm not getting on your nerves, right? You know, I'm aware that I talk a lot. And you're very quiet most of the time, just listening. I just hope I'm not bothering you in that way. No, you're not. You're sure? It's okay? Nods. I'm just quiet. Yeah, she hasn't figured out I have a broken speech module. Okay, that's good to know. And I'm very much fine with you being so quiet. You actually remind me of an old friend of mine. Still, I'd really like to know more about you. So maybe someday, if you feel like it, please tell me more about you. I'd love to, but I can't. Nod. Well then, I suppose I better log off now. Well, you see, I still gotta do my part of the assignment. Boo. So no all-nighter today. Sorry. And again, merci for playing with me and listening to my rambling. It really is, Imp Camper. It really helped me a lot. Oh, don't worry. I'll hurry up with my work. I'll be back soon enough. And don't forget about our race at Fajaro Temple. Au revoir. Bye. Alright, well, I guess that's that. Why? How? How? Why? Leah, is everything okay? No. Why? I do not understand. Well, yeah, she's only got like a handful of words. How? Leah, I am sorry. I cannot. Why? Ooh, Leah's angry. Okay, I suspect you're wondering about your real life, correct? Nods. Oh, did we finally get some reveals here? I was afraid you would ask sooner or later. I'm not sure if this is the right time. There's never a right time, we all know that. Why? You leave me no choice. Okay, Leah. Please promise me to stay calm. Leah, your real self is currently in a coma. Yeah, I kind of figured. Kind of figured that. You have been suffering from head trauma for several months now. For some strange reason, it seems that you regained your consciousness within Crossworlds. That is why we play the game, Leah. By recovering your memory in the game, we hope that you will be able to wake up in real life. You change your name to Tsukasa. Leah, but please, calm down. You still have everything under control, okay? Yeah, I kind of saw this twist coming. The situation is serious, but this is no race against time. We just have to try out everything and hope for the best. Okay? I am sorry that I could not bring myself to tell you this earlier. Yeah, I kind of knew though, dude. At least I knew. I just knew it would be difficult. Look, Leah. I really cannot imagine how you must feel right now. All I can tell you is that there is hope. If we continue playing Crossworlds, act sign, let us not give up, okay? Nods. Anyway, it is probably better to give you more time to cope with this. Should we call it a day? Nods. Aww. Okay, Leah. See you tomorrow. Wow. Well, that's a nice way to end the stream today. At least it's not a cliffhanger this time. It's a natural breaking point. Maybe I overdid it. It makes you wish you could just stay in this world. Yeah, what caused the head trauma is my question. This world, he gave it to me to design as I please. This is what I always dreamed about. So why would you harbor all these doubts? Things are just fine so far, no? Please, stay calm. This is no race against time. Look, Leah. I really cannot imagine how you must feel right now. So we finally meet. Ooh. It must feel really strange, seeing me like this. That's why they told me to stay away from you. What? But I don't care anymore. Because I want you to feel it as well. This hell we're going through. Just because of you. What? Whoa, what? Okay. Yeah, I can see the Full Metal Alchemist in this. Oh, I dreamed again. Good morning, Leah. Are you okay? You look scared. Did you have a bad dream? Yes, I did. I remember that scene. Really? Really, Bunnyfist? That is unfortunate. I mean, it is a good thing that you have those dreams. After all, they are the gateway to your lost memory. But of course, they also include the things you would rather not remember. Yeah, exactly. So much for cliffhangers. I assume you do not precisely remember any people or places yet, do you? Nope. Okay. We just have to give it enough time. Anyway, I thought it would be better for you to have some company today. After all the things I told you yesterday. So I planned to wait until Amelie was online, but it seems she is rather busy at the moment. But then I noticed that this Hexacast person went online. The one that contacted you yesterday, remember? Why not give him a call? I don't remember who this is. Oh, him! Okay, hi! Oh, good morning, Leah. How are you doing? Drat, I forgot. I hope you're doing fine? Nods. So, should we start a party today? Nods. Okie dokie. How about we meet at West Entrance Landmark, the one right to the north of Baki Kum? Alright, I'll be right there. Bye! Nice. Oh, does she just stretch? That's adorable. Alright, well, that said, friends, that's going to be it for me today. So let's give this a quick savey save, and I realize I haven't saved this entire stream. And we only gained 2 levels today, but I guess that's better than nothing. Unfortunately, though, friends, that is where I'm going to have to leave you all today. Yeah, that's kind of what I was figuring. That's kind of what I was figuring, is we'd be about around 25%. Yeah, you as well, Amazing Barrel. But no, I will see you all again tomorrow morning for a short stream. Because I do want to show off that Paper Animal adventure to y'all. And since it didn't launch until we were well into Strem today, I will just do that tomorrow. And then probably won't do a dual cast Fremen Friday. I will just be on Zero stream then, so I don't have to do it twice in one day. So, yeah. I'm at 35. Okay. Or rather, 35. Okay. Well, if we're 35, that's better than 25. I'd rather be 35 than 25. But yeah, we're making good progress. I mean, it's slow, but it's an RPG. I'm not expecting this to go quickly. Oh, RPGs never go quickly for Crafty, but you know what? That's okay. I'm enjoying the world, and today was a lot less frustrating because we didn't do any puzzles. And there was no ice. Oh my goodness, there was no ice that we had to deal with today beyond that one spot, and that wasn't too bad. Alright, but we are going to raid on into White Woofy today. They're playing some Homeworld, which should be an excellent game to spend some time with, because it does look like fun, and yes, I am going to get food after stream because I'm stumbling over my words again. Oh, but yeah, it's been a good day, and I'm glad we made some progress. Oh, that's good, Imp Camper. I'm glad. I'm glad to hear that. I expect I'll have to have a little bit more of it later, but if I don't have to deal with it for a while, that would make me very happy. Alright, but that said, my friends, that's going to be it for me today. We're going to raid on in over to White Woofy. Today is Thursday, so there's no stream this evening from myself or Zero Wolf. That is our Final Fantasy date night, where we're going to be doing some stuff in there. Not sure what we're doing, but we're doing something. And then, yeah, I'll be back tomorrow morning. I'll put that in the Discord, but I'll be back at my normal start time. We'll probably do like a little short 2-hour stream or something to show off that Paper Animal adventure. So, yeah, if you want to see a new game tomorrow with Twitch integration, please do tune into that. Otherwise, if I don't see you tomorrow, hopefully I'll see you in Zero's stream in the evening where we're doing some Fremen Friday. If I don't see you in the evening, I will see you again on Monday. So if I don't see you tomorrow, everyone have a wonderful, safe weekend. But yeah, unfortunately, though, that's going to be it for me today. So once again, thank you, everyone, for keeping me company today. And until we see each other again, stay safe, stay healthy. Remember to always, always, always stay crafty. And I'll be seeing y'all again real soon. Take care, everyone, and have a wonderful rest of your day.